short of the perfect. Steady dripping saucy, I'm keeping the tongue wet. But buzzing with the honey, sitting king with a throne neck. I leaving a body while your nigga ain't home yet. He fucked up, so I let him fuck nigga go. You did your big one, I'm still doing bigger dough. Played you the ball to score, but you dropped it. Wasn't in his plan, so of course my guy blocked it.
It's the way you walk and the way you stare. Never mind my tear. Then I think I'm about to get slow. Baby, wanna lose control.
Diddy kitty, I'm back up on the market. Picking a player pocket, I'm about to have him starving. Taking the loops, knocking boots, my body rocking. Never the two, I'm the one, so nigga stop it. Yeah, karma finna pay me stacks. I know your new trick, watch it, so relay this back. Finna have it, don't lock like a chokehold.
I don't got no time for a bro code.
Let me go, but I'm letting go. Let me go, but I'm letting go. Let me go, but I'm letting go.
Hey you! Come here right quick. Facebook has done something it's never done before. They've given their creators the cheat code to get all the tea on who's following them. I'm finna show you how we are cracking the system. It's Oliver Twix here, back with another Twix tip on how to be a successful content creator on Facebook. Making money doing what you love as a creator is all about the customer. And in the digital space, it's the follower. I'm going to share some tips for reviewing your insights on professional dashboards, specifically followers. So get out your pen. Summer is a couple months away, and I know you guys are gearing up to make a big splash with your content on Facebook, but let's pause for the cause. Oh yes, come take a quick dive with me. It's Oliver Twix here, back with another Twix tip on how you too can be a successful creator on Facebook. Today is all about reviewing your insights on professional dashboards, specifically post insights. My fave. Getting data is the best way to know how your content is performing. And when you know that, you can strategize better for success at a higher level. Go to Professional Dashboard and click on the tab that says Insights to access them. Once you're there, you'll see different types of insights. Today, we're only focusing on post insights. These metrics include cool things like reactions, which are the number of reactions on your post. Another one of my personal favorite metrics is engagement. Y'all need to know that. Engagement represents the number of reactions, comments, shares, and clicks on your post. Now, this is good information to know, especially when you have bonuses on your posts, because you can see the data and thus make plans on how to be better, which in turn means potentially more money. Okay, ka-ching! And we know it's all about staying in your bag, okay? Professional Dashboard is literally working non-stop to make our experience easier. So head on over there and I'll see you soon.
What's up, guys? My name is Sam, and this is
Oliver Twix.
And we are from season 5 of Netflix's The Circle, here at the Bumble headquarters in New York City, and this is
the Cocktail Hour.
So boom, we're gonna take the picture.
All right.
First thing we're gonna do is take the Bumble OG, so we have to put 4
puntos.
Wow. Oh no, I tripped. I fell.
Oh!
Next, we're gonna take the Bumble XO, 4 and 4.
4. Oh my God! Here we go.
What if I gotta sneeze? Like, ha!
Okay, just a little one.
Achoo. Sous chef, 1 cup of orange juice.
On it!
Sous chef,
Yeah.
1 cup of passion. Well, no, that's a half a cup of passion juice.
On it!
We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of lime juice.
On it!
Wow! Now mix it. Throw it in a circle.
Ow.
Throw it in a circle.
Ow.
Okay.
I love the color. It's like a
now-
sunset.
We have to top it with the grenadine. Ooh, look at that. So we need a lime or orange and then some cherries. Wow.
Beautiful.
And then lastly,
A cherry!
I'm gonna name this drink a glass of poor decisions because I'm sure I'm gonna do a lot of that after I drink this cup.
That is really good.
That is so good. Thank you, Bumble.
Thank you so much, Bumble.
Bumble, the greatest of all time.
Beauty is paid. Should have got me together today. You know what I'm saying? I just finished my clear and brilliant once again at Laser Away, and it was the team. The facility and the staff are always clean, professional, and so amazing. They always numb me up just right because I'm a little sensitive.
See, down here is fine.
Baby! And while the procedure can be a little intense, trust me, it is worth it. I've been getting the clear and brilliant this entire summer, and when I tell you, the change, the glow in the skin is so noticeable. Get into her. Laserway has so many sales going on right now this upcoming fall season, so don't miss out. Click the link in my bio and get you a piece, baby. So you can glow like this, and I do mean glow like this, okay? Clock that.
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
Get a line, but it's better celebrate. Play it one time, you gon' play again and again. Come one, come all, from other again. CWIS is the winner. Ha!
Ooh, what's going on, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Can I be heard out there? Hi, good morning. Let's look at the chat. What's going on? Can you guys hear me? Hi, y'all. Happy motherfucking Saturday. How y'all doing? Did y'all pray this morning? Y'all brush y'all teeth? Did y'all feed y'all kids? Did y'all say y'all prayers? Yes, you can. What's going on, y'all? It's Oliver Twix here, your nerd boy cutie, always reporting for duty to do the Lord's work. What? Huh? Bitch. Was that the Mariah note? Ariana Grande? Who? Oh, and we're back in the classroom to get in the mix with Twix. All this shit that has happened this week. Listen, I'm so excited about today's episode because I am joined by 2 of my favorite girls and swirls out here in the world. Okay, first up, everybody, y'all already know motherfucking Ressie G is joining the classroom on today. And of course, our favorite Bookie butt, Quentin has in the motherfucking room. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing this morning?
Good morning, darling. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning,
morning.
good morning.
I'm so happy that you guys could carve out some time in your schedules and join me over here in the classroom. Listen, you know, web and you know, I ain't had no gummy in about 2 weeks, so I can't blame it on them.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, you know, the Lord is doing a new thing.
Yes,
He's doing
he
a new
is.
thing. He's doing a new thing.
I see the glow.
Amen.
You know what I mean? And we are grateful to him for those things. But no, web reality's finest up here. Ressie G and Q, and I'm so happy you guys could join me. How are you guys doing this week? Ressie, you're new here in the classroom. So how was your week? We'll talk to you first for a little bit.
My week was extremely eventful. because I was, I've been taking some time to myself this week. I've been really just kind of chilling out. I recently just finished my first term with the nonprofit I was working with, and I stepped down to get back to some other things. So, I just been kind of taking time for me, getting back in these production streets and getting ready to shake it up with the girls. You know how we do.
Yeah, I saw your post on your Instagram about you stepping down, and I must say I'm so proud of the work you've done over there. You know what I mean? Like you being everything that you are, representing everything that you do in that capacity was really amazing. How was it being the president, the CEO, the CEO?
Come on, Chant.
It was amazing to be able to pour into the community, first of all.
Yeah.
I was able to bring you out and some others and just kind of do my big one in that realm. And I can comfortably say, I am the first Black president to run that organization. I am the first president to not have a scandal attached to their name. That's a big thing. But most of all, it was a good way to kind of really hone in on my advocacy and make a lot of change here in the city. So it was fun. I mean, there's another announcement coming soon, but I'm just kind of she always got something cooking in the crock pot.
Child, she's always got something, neck bones and greens and cornbread in the oven, yams coming. There's always something going on, child.
Shout out to Ressie. Keep a job, okay?
Okay, she gonna keep
Ressie, stay booked, G.
She gonna stay somewhere. Okay. And the G stands for go get the money, okay?
Go get the money, go get the money. Yeah. I like that kind of carrier.
Do you remember when Kendra did that in your house that night we was all partying? You got to find that footage, Oliver, and release it.
I don't have to find it.
Go get the money.
I know exactly where it is. I don't have to go find shit. Should I play it? Because I know exactly where it is. No? Should I? Let me see if I can find it right quick. Those were the days,
send us down
baby.
a chasing rabbit hole. First of all, before we get into me, I just want to say the three of us look mighty handsome on this screen this morning. This is a picture moment that I didn't see coming, but I'm so glad that it's here. Y'all get that screenshot. Destiny's little cheering.
I like that.
Destiny's little cheering.
I want to be Farrah.
Well, they did send your luggage. Hopefully.
They surely did. No, I got my bags.
I promise you, if I ever meet that lady, I was talking to a friend of mine said he wanted to ask her, and I want to ask her too. Girl, did you get your luggage?
Girl.
Where did it
It's Farrah from Charmed.
Get her out of here. Get her out of here, y'all.
No.
Was that a noise effect, Oliver?
Yes. Squall.
Only because, so just a little, I guess I'll say behind the scenes tea about me. I never, even though we were called a Power of Three, I never watched Charmed, so I didn't know if the names had came from there, because I always see Oliver tweeting about it. So I was like, is that from Charmed?
No, we're talking about Destiny's Child, girl.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I did have a slow moment.
Yes. How was your week, Bookie? But let's get her in here, child, because she's just, let's censor her.
You talking about what you on, child. It is Saturday morning in California. You already know. But anyways, I had a great week. I'm thankful for life. I have a lot of moving parts right now. I'm in school. I'm almost finished with LA Film School, guys. So y'all stay praying for me. So I'll be graduating. Should be by May. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
So just been grinding, just have a lot of personal things going on, but it's been a good week. I can't complain. I'm actually just glad to be here this morning. Ain't that so churchy? I'm just glad to be here this morning. Amen. But I'm having a good day. I've had a good week. I'm ready to get into the things of the things. It's been a while since the three of us have cut up. There you go. Go get the money. Go get the money. Y'all, we had a time that night at Oliver House. What year was that?
Oh my God.
Oliver, you got that ring light on it. Am I on top of you? What's going on?
Yes.
It's always a time down to the honeycut.
Baby, when I leave this place, I'm gonna be so sad.
I'm excited for people to see what's going down at the honeycut. It's going down at the honey cut. Yeah, it's going down at the honey cut. Yeah, it's going down at the honey cut. So yeah, how was your week, Bookie Bud? Yeah, you asked us, how's your week, man? I know you can't tell everybody what's going on at the honey cut, but I know you got a plethora of other things going on. So what's happening in your world?
This week was surprise. I can't really pluck anything out other than she's happy, you know. I'm happy. Things are moving. Conversations are great, you know.
Yeah.
Dinners are lovely, you know.
She's dating.
Dinner. Plural.
So she's dating.
Wait, how we get there?
It's either dating or some good business conversation.
Well, you know, I would never publicly talk about my dating life, you know, until it's something of the past, you know.
We got our eyes on you, Oliver.
That's good. That's good. I could have took that so many ways just there. I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to
behave too. It's been a long time since I've seen you, Ressie. Ressie, listen. I didn't know what type of time you was on this morning. I didn't know if you still wanting to fight a little bit, so I did bring my boxing gloves and I got them.
Listen, I just came to dance for y'all. That's it. That's all I'm here for. I'm just here for.
Can you turn your gain down a little bit on your mic, just a little bit?
Ressie, those nails are cute, mama.
Thank you.
Oh, I like those. I'm gonna keep my hands down today. My appointment not until Monday.
So we have so many things to talk about today, guys. We're going to talk about some reality TV, some pop culture, and some things going on in the news. Ressie G, Q and I are behind on our work, and we have to catch up with the classroom. So we're going to go back to go forward, but we'll have a good time, okay?
I'm here for it.
Today we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the reunion, where we left off, and where the show is right now. Because as you know, the girls are always spilling tea and giving us spoilers on social media and whatnot. So we're going to talk about some of those big headlines that have been on our timelines. After that, we're going to take a trip to Miami because the girls is around there eating coochie. Miami girls is eating coochie.
We live for that.
That's what they
like a little carpet munching.
That Katy spirit then jump and it's just let me stop.
Stop. I'll leave that to y'all. I don't want no carpet.
I know that's me neither, baby. I ain't never been down there.
I like a little.
You have.
I like a little carpet. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like a little carpet.
To each his own. Potomac got some stuff going on too.
Y'all so gay for me. I love it.
I would love to touch on the Nicki Minaj situation of it all this week because my pressure was up and it must come down in this discussion. As well as Diddy just got sentenced, y'all.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. And lastly, I think the most important thing, I really want to talk about ICE right now and their presence in Chicago and a lot of the media we're seeing on our timeline. So, without further ado.
Can I add something to the docket?
Oh, girl, here she go.
I know people are trying to figure out the elephant in the room of how are Q and Ressie G on the same live?
Nah, girl. I'm gonna cut this whole out.
No, I don't want to say, I want to go into details.
This hoe out, y'all. I'm finna cuss you out, bitch. Cause you was the same bitch who told me we ain't gonna say no. We just gonna get on here and just move on. I'm doing it. Here she go. As a matter of fact, go ahead. I'm moving out the way. Bye.
No, I just want to add it to the docket. We'll get to it at the end because I know people are coming in for that.
No, get to it now. Get to it now. Come on.
Okay, well, we'll get to it now. And I did say that, but I did just want to say I know people are trying to figure out things between Ressie and I know that we had a, I guess a public fallout, but even though it was private, but I do just want to say that, Ressie and I have cleared things up, and I'm just so grateful to, have my brother back in my corner, and we're in each other's corners. And I just want to also say in this moment, because since we are here, we did a lot of digging and scratching at each other for years. I take my hat off to you, Ressie. You've done some incredible work throughout the community, it's because of you that I saw something in me that I could do. So I know that we once fell out about me digging at your show. So today I want to give you your flowers and say, you've always been someone who I looked up to, and I'm just so proud of you, and I'm glad that we're back in each other's corners.
Oh, thank you so much. Likewise, the past is the past.
Yes.
Upward and onward.
Mm-hmm.
There were conversations and things, and it's good to be able to be in the company of fellow Black men, LGBTQ, gay men, however you want to classify, bisexual, whatever, beautiful. And we are all thriving, and we can move onward and upward and, collaborate together and make some things happen. So I'm excited.
For sure. And we're going to leave it right there. We clear things up privately, and I prefer things that way. And just sending major love to you, man, for sure.
Love to you. Let me see if I can. There we go.
All right, Oliver. We got that off our chest. I'm sorry, boo.
Okay,
Let's just
girl.
move on.
I'm just saying. I love that. Y'all so sweet. I love that. Can I add something to it since you brought it up?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just so proud of everyone involved, not only these beauties up here, but everyone else that we've come in contact with who are doing the grown mature thing, and having conversations and listening and forgiving. And no, I'm being so serious. I
think he giggling at me.
No, I'm just saying, no, I really appreciate everybody doing the grown mature thing, it's because it's time, and I feel like what we've accomplished together and apart during that time is so historical and fundamental and monumental. And why should we be dragging our legacy and our resume in such a way when we can stop, reflect, talk, and move forward? And I'm just so proud that has taken place amongst all three of us, So yeah, cheers to the girls.
Cheetah sisters.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I'm a little raggedy. I have mini cords over here, and I'm gonna need to swap it out just to stay alive. So I may drop down at one point. And girl, get out of detention.
My phone is on silence, so it is on silence.
Oh, so if I drop out, you guys please carry on until I come back. Okay.
We got this.
Y'all the Titans, baby. Y'all the Titans, girl.
Not the Titans.
So let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. So if you have been a frequent visitor of the classroom, Q and I were consistently reviewing every episode of this last season of RHOA until it got to part 3 of the reunion. I got busy. We're gonna blame me. It's my fault. It really is my fault. I got busy, started traveling, and then I didn't really care about them hoes no more. And then I started doing other stuff. And then Bookie Butt was moving, doing his thing. So I was like, girl, we'll get to it when we get to it. And now we are here. So I would actually like to turn it over to Q, who was the most passionate about this.
Not turn it over to Phaedra.
I'm going to turn it over to you because you were so passionate. No, we got to talk about the reunion.
I just wanted you to properly close out the segment, and then we can move on to everything else because you want to talk about hot topics and this and that. I'm like, well, we got to cover what we was doing.
Well, go ahead. Here you go.
We pretty much talked about the reunion up and down. Of course, it was at this point 6 months ago. My gosh. So actually, I'm gonna turn it over to Ressie because Ressie's new in the classroom. Y'all hear me run my mouth for the last 6 months since I've been here. Ressie, tell me your thoughts about the season overall, and let me know what your thoughts are about the outfits. Well, I guess we'll just get your opinion about the outfits, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think that the season overall, if I had to grade it, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. Okay. Because it's clear that it wasn't enough raking in him for these girls. Okay. It was no inside voice. I definitely have my favorites. I am so in love with some of the new girls. I'm here for Kelly. I like Kelly, and then it's always good to see Portia, and she was my choice for best dress for the reunion. I loved her dress. As you know, I've worked with her. I love her. She has a very special place in my heart. And Shamia as well. I think her dress was nice. Wrong hair choice to me. I think she could have went up. But I really like how they made the season start with a newbie, then transition to a veteran or OG, so to speak. But I really feel like they did us a disservice with the Kenya Moore situation. I think that, for me at least, I think that if we would have had Kenya would have carried that whole second half of the season and ate it up, and the reunion would have been excellent,
Even better.
even better, because we had no Britt Edie, which I thought was really late. But I mean, I don't know that lady. Maybe she, maybe she ran out of gas. I don't know. We don't know. But I think it was a good season overall. What was your thoughts? I know y'all was reviewing and you got to the reunion and all that good stuff. What was your thoughts? What's scale of 1 to 10? What you got?
Very similar for me. Overall, I don't want to match you or give him a 7.5, but I think I'll give him a 7.
Okay.
I'll give him a 7. I kind of want to give him that 0.5, but like you say, the whole Kenya Moore definitely did the season a disservice. I actually just went back and watched Housewives from season 1 all the way through. So I actually don't think this season was too out of place.
Right.
Drew has been here for 3 or 4 seasons now. All the new girls did their part. We got Phaedra and Cynthia back, who are 2 OGs from, seasons 2 and 3. So, that's important to a Housewives franchise. So overall, it was good. But I would have to agree with you. Losing Kenya Moore was definitely a disservice. I would have liked to see, a little bit more from them. But we got Shamia back, so we're going to get more. We got Angela. We got all the girls back, honestly, besides Britt. Wasn't the biggest Britt fan, so...
I'm curious to know, what was your thought about Cynthia being a friend to the show and not like because I do watch their her and Chris's podcast, Humble Brag, and she talked about it, so it kind of amped me up to actually watch it. And she said she felt more free to be a friend of the show. Did you think she fit in, or should she have been a peach holder?
I have to agree. I like Cynthia being a friend because Cynthia gonna come in and mix it up, be a little messy, and go on and get up out of there because she got a flight, she got this book, and she got that. So it's kind of like she can come in, give you a look, even though Cynthia was giving us half looks this season because she was a friend of. She was just slapping them wigs on and just showing up the set, girl. Like, I'm here, but I ain't really here. I got something to do. I enjoy Cynthia. I enjoy Cynthia being in the friend role because she gonna come in, stir it up, keep it messy. And Cynthia don't got nothing going on right now that we haven't seen. We've seen. I mean, she's dating that younger African guy, but right now they're not even like publicly on social media or anything. So I know for a fact that they probably wouldn't give us their all with their relationship. We've kind of seen Cynthia date, divorce, and everything. Like, if we're not seeing Noelle dating girls right now, there's really nothing we want to see from Cynthia. And that's no shade. We've seen, because that's my godmother. We've seen her do the clothing line. We've seen her do everything. And Cynthia's all over the place right now. She's doing game shows and all that stuff, and that stuff we really can't see. So there's nothing in her personal life that we haven't seen. We don't want to see no conversations with Peter. We can go to his podcast for that.
Ain't he in jail? I thought he went up the river.
Let me tell y'all something. Peter is the most in jail bitch I've ever seen that is still out here tweeting and posting and talking. Like, what the fuck?
Because he just had a podcast released this week with him and a special guest. It literally was. That's why I think he's out. He has something released this week.
I don't think Peter is out of jail. No, I think Peter is still up in there. And I'm just trying to figure out how
his team
the fuck.
out here still working, baby. He had some stuff in the can. He says, release all this shit while I'm gone and just stack my bread. Let's put it on my books.
I hate in jail tweeting. I mean, my thing about Peter, to me, I think that he is so much of he's very much a professional troll to me. And I think if he really put more of that time into his businesses and all of that, and not tax evasion, allegedly, and all the other things, it's like, girl, if you would be this this
Great
Jamaican
businessman.
that
Yeah.
you claim to be. But now it's like, I think that you're just devoting yourself into the wrong things, and you're missing the mark, sweets. You're missing the
Which is
mark.
unfortunate because he actually is a good businessman. I've seen him build out things. His what's that
Is he a
bar
good
one?
businessman or is he a good construction worker?
Was
Because
it a
everything
good-
is closed down.
Well, I mean, like, okay, when you think about what was that club he had in Atlanta, it was almost around for like a decade before Bar One. It was the one where they first started. Bar One.
Oh, you know what? I heard about that, and I don't know if it was around for a decade. I went up here.
It
to
was
see
around
that.
for like a long time. So he's been in the bar business for a long time. So I'm not saying like he's the best businessman, but he know how to make his way around, and that's
in the
not
bar business.
huh.
In the bar business.
Well,
But anyways,
Sell bars, Q.
if the Uncle
Lord
Ben
have mercy.
mix, then there it is in the bar business. What was your thought about the reunion? Did you watch the reunion, Oliver?
I watched every single second of this season. I thought season 16 is definitely in the top tier of seasons of RHOA. I thought they did a great job. Yeah, there were a few missteps, but I think overall, in terms of cohesion, storylines, grandeur, the opulence, money, all of that. The new personalities definitely gave. Whether you liked Brit Edie or not, she gave us something to talk about. Angela Oakley was a pleasant surprise. Even Kelly and Shamia, say what you want to say about them, they still held their own as a housewife. They did, and I really enjoyed Phaedra popping up in there. I liked the Cynthia of it all. She was a fun,
Friend
what they
of.
call it?
Friend
Yeah,
of.
like friend of but no, not friend of the show. But I'm talking about narrative wise. She was kind of like a
Voice of Reason.
the voice of reason, but kind of like us in the situation, being in the situation.
Because she ain't never around, so she coming in asking questions, from outside looking in, but also mixing it up as she's asking these messy ass questions.
Real auntie. So I love
Real auntie, right?
Her point of view for everything was definitely like a viewer point of view to me. That's kind of like, I was like, girl, you finally saying what I feel like you should be saying. Thank
Yes.
you.
And she's saying it with her chest out too. How do you feel about her coming back for this season as a friend of Ressie?
Love it. I'm ready for her. Come on back, Cynthia. 50-something cent. She look good. She looking good, smelling good, I hope.
Cynthia at least 54 cent by now. 55 cent.
55 cents. She in there. And I'm excited to see what she brings this go round. Yeah. I would like to see how Phaedra is going to be, considering it said that she's gonna be from the beginning and not just kind of come in the middle. Because I do feel like, of course, it looms around her, all of the Candy situation and all of that, and the dramatic lead from Married to Medicine to come into RHOA. And I think that she needs
more personal. She needs more personal.
Right. Because I want to see what's going on with the sons. And
the babies, exactly.
The baby designer and, all of that. Like, I want to see more of that. It was really refreshing to see that piece, for sure. And I
especially
also
since seeing them since they were like babies.
Like, we grew up with them. And I kind of feel like, too, looking at it like from a producer's lens, and I think maybe y'all could resonate with this, it seemed like they just kind of scrapped the old team and put in a whole new production team, and kind of came from a very trendy angle, like with the editing and with what they were talking about, all the antics they let Shamia pour in, because it was like very, it was very Kiki girlfriend, so I enjoyed it. I did.
Oliver, I was on your head all season about how I didn't really particularly like this season about, certain things. But since I went back and watched it from episode 1, season 1, all the way through, it was very cohesive.
Very cohesive.
Because I didn't see the seasons where Drew came in. I never watched like those, those few seasons where things were a little funny with LaToya Forever and all that shit like that. So I never really watched all that stuff all the way through. But since I did, I'm like, okay, it kind of keeps up. and I can see the direction of where we're going, and we still have a few OGs around. You know what I wish they would have did though? I wish they would have kept Marlo.
No.
If she would have she needed one more season to be polished. She fumbled season 1 by far. I give hands down.
I would have liked, the only thing that I would have liked somebody to go to her store and get some things for a shoot or something like that. I don't really need Marlo as a full time, because I feel like she always came to the camera. If she didn't have Nene with her, she always came to us as trying to be a reality star. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was trying to be a housewife. And granted, I've worked with her. I love her. I think she's a very sweet woman. But I just think that at times when that pressure of reality TV and what that could do, as we all know, it kind of take hold. You know, now somebody that I would have loved to see, as that we didn't get to see, since we're talking about the girls that weren't there, is Eva. I would have loved to see Eva.
I give you that one.
I would have loved.
But Eva was only going toe to toe with Nene, so that's what made her get her peach snatch. And I feel like with Marlo, she worked best when she was a friend of. She came in there and got it mixy. So maybe she can just be a friend of next season. I mean, I don't know if it's too late now because the show is going into like such a different direction. But when Marlo was a friend of, she was in her bag, baby. She came on that show and
her first season when she came in, when she was dating Charles.
Baby, those were the good old days, baby. Everybody just stayed right down the street from each other. I remember this scene when Nene and Cynthia was in the store filming and Portia had just pulled up. Those were the good old days of filming reality TV. Like, oh my gosh.
Whenever I think of Nene in a store, I just think of when her and Cynthia was grocery shopping. Said, them pieces is fine. This is good pieces.
Them some good pieces, Cynthia. Now, them some good pieces.
That's when she was saying that Noelle had a boyfriend.
Yeah,
boyfriend.
A boyfriend. Oh, but them some good pieces.
I love y'all. Now, moving forward with RHOA, we have been informed, and of course we know now that K. Michelle, okay, R&B singer and former Love and Hip Hop star, is joining alongside with restaurateur, slutty vegan icon, Pinky Cole. Now, when I first heard about this, I was a little taken aback because, of course, the culture of housewives is we don't mix and mingle with all of that. But I think Phaedra, honestly, coming in and being on Married to Medicine and kind of moving around on the other shows, like she was on Dubai for a little bit, for like she popped up over there, and then she was on Ultimate Girls Trip, and the audience didn't feel no way about it. I feel like that probably may have opened them up to the possibility of having other people like K. Michelle who have been on other shows to come and join. Now, I will say this. Once I got past being taken aback, I went up because I'm like, baby, I'm here for this. Like, I'm here for this. K. Michelle, proven reality TV veteran. We know she's going to bring something, right? We know she's going to bring something. And Pinky Cole, we don't know her too much. A little bit of tea. Back in 2023, right after I had joined the circle, Slutty Vegan had reached out to me to manage their social media. And I had met with Pinky Cole and everything and, like, had talked to her. But, like, my career was going in a different way. And I was like, do I still want to be working under people or do I want to do my own thing? And so I had just sent them an email saying, you know, I was going to back out of the hiring process. They emailed me back, child. I think they were kind of mad. But it's all right. I'm excited about Pinky Cole and her money and her husband's money. Because I want to see the house. I want to see the grass. I want to see all the things when it comes to Pinky Cole. And I feel like Housewives right now, in order to move forward, needs big personalities. It needs fresh stories. And it needs the big luxury. Money. Yeah, big money. And I feel like both of these women bring that. They bring all of that. How you feel about it, Ressie?
Well, I'm a K. Michelle stan. I love K. Michelle. I mean, she was the first time I ever worked with Saving Our Daughters was with K. Michelle back when Sabrina had her salon over there off Peter Street, if you remember. And, you know, she's always been very, very sweet and very kind. And always thought that she was the underdog when it came down to music, when it came down to reality television, being a restaurateur herself. And so I love to see the rise. And to me, coming out of a Love and Hip Hop franchise, it's only a top three that really use that and really excel. Cardi B, K Michelle, and Young Bird. And so, was it Young Bird? Yeah, Young Bird.
I was about to say Young Bird.
Is it Young Bird? Who was the one that was with Hazel Lee and
That was Young Bird. What he out here doing now?
You know, he making
what
all
Young Bird got
the
going
music.
on?
He got all the music. He's producing everybody.
He been doing that though.
I know, but not. I mean, lately, you know, he's really getting the coins. You know, so I'm here for it. You know,
I felt like he was swinging big back then, but that was. I mean, he is a producer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna give you Young Bird. Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
He's swinging bigger now, but I mean, okay, we can cut him out. K Michelle and
No, you don't gotta cut him out from your Mount Rushmore.
And with Pinky, I'm excited to see if I'm excited to learn more about, you know, her buying her business back and what that journey was like too. And you know, I love Slutty Vegan. I mean, I think it's a great company. I remember Slutty Vegan first popped up and all the things that she had been doing. Like she got all the graduates, the LLCs, and you know, all those things. So I'm excited for her. I just love anything K Michelle is doing. I just love to see her go get the money.
Yeah, go get the bag. Q, how you feel about these two joining this franchise of Housewives?
I was like you, Oliver. At first, I was definitely taken aback. I was like, "Hey, Michelle, girl, what?" I've never been the biggest K Michelle fan. Just nothing personal. I just wasn't. But I am here because I'm here for it because I know K Michelle. She knows reality TV. She knows how to lace her bootstraps up and get to work. So that's one thing I'm excited to see about K Michelle. I'm excited to meet her husband because she seems like she's in a happier space now in life. You know, I've only known K Michelle to like go crazy over men and, you know, do the I hate men. And I think she was actually in a DA situation at one point in time. And I haven't even never watched her episodes of Love and Hip Hop. I know that was earlier seasons, but I didn't really watch that stuff. But anyways, I'm excited for K Michelle because I know she knows reality TV. And K Michelle got a slick ass mouth. She don't mind going back and forth with you. I've seen her tweets. I've seen, you know, her go back and forth. You know, she was even recently going back and forth with Tamar. So I know she know how to read and not just read. So I know she know how to get in the field with the girls and not necessarily fight. I think old K Michelle will slap the shit out of you, but I think new money her now know how to read you down and stay in her seat and get this housewives check. So I know she know what to do. K Michelle has had her own shows. I remember her and that girl P was and like she had a friend show and all this other stuff. So I know she knows reality TV. Pinky, it was Pinky Cole or Pink Cole? Pinky Cole. I'm excited to see her journey as well. I know that her and her husband are very successful. I was recently watching her husband on a podcast that Kirk Franklin was doing. They have a sit-down podcast. And I was recently watching that, so it was good to know a little bit about him before I even knew that they were married. So, and I know that they're going to bring glam because I know they rich over there. I remember being in Atlanta, like Ressie was saying, when they opened those stores, I just remember the lines being out the door, around the corner, and around the corner again. But one thing I can say about Pinky Cole is I love how transparent she is on social media. She always talks about losing her business and getting them back. I've just seen her in multiple things. I think recently I think she got one of her company vehicle cars stolen, or maybe it was a personal car. And she was like on live, like, they sending me your location. They sent, like, you know, so I know she kind of like with the shits. Like, if I have to get in the field about my business, I will. And so I just love how passionate she was. And so just to see how transparent she is on social media alone, I know she's going to give the cameras what we need. And as producers, all of us up here, we already know it's so refreshing to work with talent where you don't have to coach them and tell them what to do. And, oh, we need more of this, girls. We need more of that. Like Pinky, I feel like she's just going to come into the situation, you know, with no boundaries, no anything. She like, if it's going to be cameras, we just going to give it to them.
Yeah. Now I got a little note to that because my fear with K Michelle is that because she has done so much reality TV and has been so public that she comes onto this job guarded, or already curated or putting on a presentation of some sort. I think with her doing something that's never been done with a reality TV star coming from a brand such as Love and Hip Hop to a brand as Housewives, I hope she really takes this opportunity to open up, to really get into the process, actually be friends with the women. And I want to say I saw a clip of Cynthia, and I can't remember who the other housewife cast member was at K Michelle's new home, like, you know, just chilling around. And that's what I want to see from K Michelle. I feel like so much of her time in media has been her against women or women against her, and she fighting and saying certain things. And I would really like to see her within this space be friends and make friends and actually commit to the process. Reality TV is always, in my opinion, best when the person is committed to the process, when they're being honest, when they're being open, when they're giving raw, real reactions, and not, you know, well, I don't want to say this. Oh, girl, I don't want to do this. Oh, girl, you looking for a moment. Like, no, give us the moment. You know, whatever that moment may be, let's give it. And so I just hope K Michelle actually is giving
commits to the process.
Yes.
I agree with you with that. I agree with you. Because I've never even seen K Michelle out. Like, you know, in us three, we've been to a lot of events in Atlanta. And I know she just moving there. So, you know, I'm curious to know, like, is she really in ATL or is she just here to do a gig, like O was saying? So I really hope she gives us all she got as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, because I really think that, you know, they were recently here in Dallas filming The Housewives, and to see them mesh, I'm excited to see how it turns out. You know, I love the underdog. So, K Michelle, I'm ready for this country album. I'm ready to hear what you got to say. I'm ready to hear you sing your face off. And Pinky, let's go, girl. Tell me how you.
I'm rooting for them both.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for them both. And they both got men. And one thing about it, if K Michelle is a little bit closed off, we do got Pinky, who is coming in, who I feel like is going to be very open and, you know, no boundaries, no hold bars. So I feel like we're going to get two different POVs. So
yeah.
You know, I'm most excited about seeing the money, you know, like I want to see the money.
I want to see what Pinky's sitting on, baby. And I know she got some money. I know K Michelle gonna come in with the red carpets and a new album, and this my man, my Dr. Man. But I need Pinky to really give it to us like this is solid money.
Wait, K Michelle's husband is a doctor?
Well, I know at one point in time she was dating a doctor. Yeah, he's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
Because I think,
and he is so handsome.
Not she could have been married to Max. She said, "Girl, I want that chair. Give me the housewife chair."
That's what I was gonna say. I think the original plan, because I think Phaedra was like, "Well, bitch, since I left from over there, I'm gonna swing you around here." I think she's gonna come in through Phaedra because her husband is a doctor. So I think they was getting ready to slide to Married to Medicine and kind of mix it up over there, but that didn't work out. So Phaedra said, "Bitch, I got you. Let me get me in the dough first."
Oof. Could you imagine K Michelle on Married
and Dr. Heavenly
going back and forth with Dr. Heavenly
and Toya, because you know Toya gonna want a piece of the bitch with some money.
Oh yeah, Toya gonna try to be the friend first, and then when you cross it, she just gonna be like, "Oh girl, let's just go down.
We're gonna go toe for toe.
Let's go."
Another housewife who has been in the blogs recently, Kelly. Which I'm so shocked. Have y'all got into the ongoings of Miss Kelly and what she has been going on? So to catch you guys up, her husband, who, I'm sorry, Q, is that your mic? I think it is. Maybe. I feel like I hear it echo.
Gotta blame me.
I don't know. You know I'm always blame you. Oh no, it may be Ressie. It may be Ressie.
It ain't me.
I feel like I hear myself a little bit. Anyways, Kelly's husband.
Is it you and your cords, bitch?
Okay, you the one that did say you had on.
Is it you and your cords, bitch? Because I ain't touching. I'm over there sipping my drink, ain't touched or said nothing. Before you move on, bitch, let me get you. Let me stop you right
there. Put the horn on them.
First of all, Straw.
Bam.
Let me tell you something, okay? With you and your blue mic.
Okay.
Baby, Kelly's husband said, "I'm sick of this shit. You ain't finna be talking about me on this show and running me down, and I don't get me a piece." He has officially launched some paperwork against the baby. against her having the children on the show, against the network, against the production company is just an absolute mess. And on top of that, Kelly is fighting with the neighbors. And the police is getting called. Have y'all got into that? They said Kelly walked up in the girl house and said, "Bitch, let's go."
She did.
She knocked Kelly too little to be about it like that. Who else she done walked in, girl?
Them be the ones.
They so do little chihuahuas, baby. They be ready.
Can you just imagine Kelly throwing eggs at a bitch house and flour and being like, "Girl, you talking all this trash." I wonder what's going on over there, and I want to see it on the show. Like, which honestly, as a fan of reality TV, I love the drama. You know, I love the who slept with my man. But I love dumb shit like this. Like, this is so fucking dumb. But it's so, for me, I hope it's entertaining. It almost reminds me, I think it was season 6 when Kenya was living in Kendra's house, who was also friends with Kim. And, like, she had to get put out. It's, to me, so fucking silly. Like, we know Kim can go find a home. But it's just like, it's senseless entertainment that's good. Like, what you and your neighbor arguing about? You know? How you feel about Kelly and what she is bringing to the table this season? Let's start with Q because he always was giving her a hard time. Ressie, I know, but he was giving Kelly a hard time the entire season. What you got to say about it?
I hope the cameras was rolling. I hope the cameras was rolling when she busting up in somebody's house. That's why I'm over here giggling because I could just imagine her little self rolling up in somebody's house ready to fight. Talking about, let's go on and get it in. Girl, get out of here. As far as her and her husband, shout out to Peter Thomas. Peter Thomas opened the door for these husbands to come on these shows and get with these girls. Okay, these men say they're gonna fight back. I hate when they always fight back with the kids, though. You know, I just hate that because I know Kelly's going through that. I know Kenya went through that. I think, you know, I don't know if Portia went through that, but anyways, I hate when they start fight with the kids. I hope the cameras are rolling, though. That's all I got for it. I hope the cameras are rolling. Because that'll give us a little bit more in depth of their situation. You know, unfortunately, it's not gonna be what's best for, you know, maybe the kids and stuff. So hopefully they don't go too dirty. But you know, we needed a little bit more personal story from Kelly anyway. So
you think we need a more personal story, or we just needed more dynamic from Kelly? Because I
we
felt like
more
we got
dynamic.
a lot of personal story from Kelly.
We did get a lot of personal story, but I need more dynamics. But her second season, I need to see her opening the shop. I mean, opening up that waffle place, whatever she got going on. We need to actually see her open one. We need to be there more. And with these kids and the father, he has been a little mouthy on social media and stuff like that. So hopefully we do get into those details because I think all of first season, he was, you know, a little bit quiet, but once the reunion started rolling out, he had like a whole team. He was doing press, you know, he was doing stand-up conferences outside of courtrooms with his whole team behind him. So, yeah, like, let's get into what's going on.
Poor Kelly.
Portia did it.
Portia did do it.
Everybody do it. You know, everybody has had their season where Drew's done it. Cynthia's done it. We've seen the good and bad of Phaedra. Like, everybody has. Kenya.
I just hope it's produced right. Like, if the cameras were rolling, kind of digging into the personal, I think that by now you should know how to properly produce when you're at the pinnacle of reality TV, I mean, because, you know, Real Housewives is like the top tier, quote unquote. And I just don't want her to be harmed because a lot of people can't handle this level of, I mean, let's call a spade. We know that Housewives check, she paid that landlord to get her out of debt. Now she used the other part to pay
to open this little restaurant. Talk about it, Ressie. Talk about it.
Can we talk? Can we have a conversation? Mm-hmm. I mean, we know that's where the money went to. So it's kind of like she is already got. And then it's allegedly, from what I saw, there was another employee trying to sue her that worked at Nana's Waffles, Chicken and Waffles. And so, you know, I hope that what I would love to see, I would say that I'll go here. I would love to see her come back for her second season, dating somebody, you know, getting her cookies popped and chewed on and living, and then showing us the children and, you know, her getting through this divorce and the whole neighbor stuff. Because I mean, part of me is like, now Y'all been neighbors, so are you just trying to do all of this because? Cause I don't know what. Are you trying to do all of this just because I'm on the show? That's where my mind always goes. Like all of a sudden you're doing these things, so you
We
know.
want the husband drama. They can give us that little house scene if they want to. We want that husband drama.
Yeah, but he not gonna unless he getting a check. He not finna. I doubt if he gonna get on anybody's camera.
But you know, Bravo, they don't mind. They don't mind.
That is
You know,
true.
they don't mind bringing having somebody stay around. Look at Ralph. Ralph is employed with Bravo. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, and he gonna give you a green screen and look good too. That's good.
Baby, Ralph's gonna give you a green screen. He coming to the reunion. Let me tell you something. I've recently just watched that scene where, or the reunion where Drew was singing to Ralph.
Foolishness.
And y'all ain't tell me they got down like that.
Foolishness. It was foolish. It was completely
That was some
foolish.
good stuff to me. I said, "Oh, I see why Drew stuck around. I see why they keep Drew around, baby. Drew gonna show up. She gonna show up to work.
Don't go to work.
You know, I feel like even though Housewives is working to give us a good season, we can't ignore that the show has kind of fallen from the pedestal it once not only stood on but created. And I really hope that they get back to that powerhouse that it once was. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. And I think they're moving in the right direction. You know, with bringing in people like
Bigger
Pinky.
names,
Yeah, and K Michelle. That K Michelle one was a wild card, but I think it's a wild card that will work. And I just hope that they produce it well, give us good story, give us good moments, edit it nicely, you know, give us everything that we want so it can recapture everybody's attention because the show kind of has slipped. It has. It has.
Yeah.
And I hope they stay on the direction from this previous season. This previous season had great editing. They gave us a lot of, you know, Oliver. We talked about the editing all season, so I hope they just keep in the direction of where they're going. I hope they stay in the direction of glitz and glam, and you know, keeping it above table. I hope we don't get into racism and colorism and just stuff that goes dark and deep. Like I hope it's good, fun reads, and we see the glitz and glam like old housewives, like you know, the fun stuff. I hope we get a lot of slogans. You know, the girls don't give us slogans and catchphrases and you know, little mantras and one-liners anymore. You know, they don't give us that stuff anymore. So I hope we get back to the formula of Housewives. But I feel like this season was good, but I feel like we're going in the right direction. So
Yeah. Wrapping up Housewives, how do y'all feel about our Aquarius former housewife online right now during her blog covering all things Housewives, right? And so I'm on Down to the X a lot, and I saw when Kenya rolled out her last vlog on her YouTube talking about things going on Housewives, and the reaction was very polarizing. Some people, of course, love the fact that Kenya is still in the mix, bitch. She's in the mix some sort of way. In the mix some sort of way, you know, giving us this graduated content because she looks amazing. You know, her YouTube channel and the production of it is freaking gorgeous. But on the other hand, a lot of people are like, girl, these people did you this way. Why are you still here giving your commentary? Why haven't you moved on and displayed that you are bigger than all of this? Why are you cackling? What's going
I heard
on?
people say that about me.
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, Reese. The same reason why we do it. In the words of Funky Dineva, bitch, you gonna pay me for my pain.
You know, I think that it's important to have historians in the building. Okay, so all things.
Say that again.
More,
Say that again.
I think it's important to have
Historians,
in
bitch.
the building. Okay, you know, I love that Kenya is Kenya. Kenya is gonna be Kenya. I think that if she was, you know, not stepping into this new realm of business, like this whole beauty realm and stuff, then her presence online would be stronger. I love the production. I think she's beautiful. And I think that for all the people that have said or that will say that she needs to just move on and stop talking about it, people have to understand that when you are on reality television or in a non-scripted or reality-based show, and you literally are spending years. Like, I mean, you know what? To do 6 episodes nowadays, you can do it quickly. But you know, when we all started out, you know, for a full season of 10 episodes, we're filming for 6 to 8 months, and this is our lives on and off camera. So you get invested. So it's a little difficult to just cold turkey forget about where you came from and that was a part of your life. So I hope that the viewers or her fans or Real Housewives fans give her a little grace. Just give her a little grace. Let her transition into something else if she wants to. If not, I would love to see her do a rewatch podcast about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and eat it up. Go get it.
Agree. She was on that show for 10 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and got kicked out the door. So no, you know, no. So I understand because Ressie, just like you, I feel the same way. People are like, oh, stop talking about it. Or when you say it, you got an attitude about it because it's like this is my real life. This is what I'm going through. This is what I'm currently going through. This is what has happened. Now I have to repivot and reshape my life, especially like Kenya. You know, I know what it feels like to get kicked out of a door, especially a door that you helped build. So,
this just took me out.
Okay.
That just took me out.
So I understand what it is, you know, and like I said earlier, in the words of Funky Dineva, you're going to pay me for my pain. She has the right to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, they're going to write a narrative and write her story for her.
You know, I agree with you on that. I like that.
Yeah. No, you have to come in and voice and say your piece. And she's never messy. You know, Kenya gives us great production. You know, we've seen the girls, you know, no shade, but you know, when Nene used to get mad, she'll come up there and prop her damn phone up and be in her bedroom and just going off on the girls. But Kenya's giving us production. She's like a full on production. So girl, get your coins. Her YouTube page is popping. And like Ressie, whenever she does, you know, drop anything, I'm listening and tuned in because she is an OG. And she has so much insight. She's been around for 10 plus years. So hell, even I will listen to, and I just became a Kenya fan, you know, in my latter years. But even I would listen to her do a replay of the show and talk about it. You know, we've talked about, you know, oh, now we want to do a replay of our show, but you know, I feel like sometimes it'll get a little sticky. So sometimes you just rather not go down that road. But for Kenya, she just walked out the door. You know what I'm saying? So with her YouTube page where it is, it's only so much hot topics we're going to want to hear her cover. Yeah. No shame. Because she's not like a journalist, but I don't want to go over there and hear her talking about what happened at an Usher concert or what happened at, you know, something like that. Because like, girl, talk about the show.
You know, for me, I have to shout out my Aquarius sister, Kenya. You know, shout out to her. I think for me, I'm okay with her still being involved in the housewives of it all. I think the aspect of her like reporting the latest that's going on with the show to me comes off a little, girl, you ain't got nothing else to do, you know?
But Carlos King do it. They said that about Carlos King too.
Maybe.
And he still covers the show.
It may be because I feel like Kenya got done so wrong on
that
the
you
show.
would just say fuck it and leave.
Yeah, and for me, it's just like, you know, why continue to give this space that clearly did not want you any more life? You know, go on and twirl on with the rest that you have and show them why you are the great Kenya Moore that you claim to be. Yep. That's my thought process. I'm okay with her reviewing the episodes. I'm okay with her doing like a recap podcast. But just the idea, Kenya Moore reporting the latest tea on Housewives for me is a little unsettling, and I would prefer her do something else. However, if she has a great marketing plan in place and it plays into a greater idea, because she's an Aquarius, and you know, we always, you know, it's always something going on. They have at it. I'm glad though she looks great, and the content is graduated. Like that salon, her in that chair, fabulous. Like it's to me one of the most beautiful podcasts, YouTube shows I've seen come out of this realm of television.
Do y'all feel like the door is closed with her and Bravo?
No.
Her and Andy be commenting back and forth. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think that with everything that happened with the Brittany situation, one thing that I have always been a lover of is if you give me the narrative, That's your biggest. That's the biggest mess up. And so when that lady got on her social media and said that the photos were not her, I said, y'all should have already been looking at the socials and called Kenya and said, listen, we need to give you a bonus. We need you to come in the last
And we're gonna bring you
hours of
back.
this
Yeah.
filming. Like
Mhm.
they should have thought a little bit quicker because they definitely, if the photos were not Grit Edie, they definitely messed up. I mean, they definitely messed up. And I understand them having to go through protocols and all of that. But I mean, you know what it looked like with somebody down there. You can see a side profile if it's her, if it's somebody.
If
that's
it's
not
her or not, and y'all let that
right.
narrative go on for
Like,
so
girl,
long.
y'all know.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
Yeah. And if not, do you if she doesn't come back this season, do you feel like there's room for a sue? Because I would sue.
You know, I think that Kenya should. I don't know what she would sue for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that would look like. I don't think that she should go to war with Bravo. I think that she needs to have a conversation. Let them give her things. Let them give her an apology. Because right now, Kenya Moore, as an Aquarius, as a businesswoman, as a reality TV star, that check would come in handy just in case. Because she got a baby and she got a salon to support.
And that's what I was just getting ready to bring up. Bravo also snatched her show, like for a little bit of behind the scenes. See, Kenya was filming with her daughter. She was filming a show, so they had a show that was coming out. And so I think when all the stuff happened, you know how stuff go, child. When they kick your ass out the door, all your shows go
They
too.
snatch all your shit, snatch all your motherfucking files,
Girl,
snatch your passwords, your emails, and say, girl,
trailers out of here, shows out of here,
and then
all your shit behind the
views
paywall,
go
girl.
down.
Woo!
The views go down. On Bravo, the views did go down.
Bravo, the views did go down on Bravo. The views did go on Bravo because for years, you know, the Housewives. For years, the views did go down because, you know, I was a fellow Housewives watcher, okay? And there were a few seasons where where the fans stopped watching. The real fans will stop watching your shit.
They will stop watching. When the people that the fans love go away, they will stop watching. Oh.
Whoo. But we hope Bravo gets it right.
We hope they get it right. Because Bravo still has they got some good people over there. So hopefully they get it together.
Y'all took the fuck out of me. Bitch, I had to scream that out just right quick. Y'all are so funny. Y'all got to stop this shit, man. Y'all
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
is my
Let's move on to
Bravo.
Let's move on to some more housewife business. Baby, do y'all watch The Real Housewives of Miami?
Absolutely.
Do y'all get into her?
Yes, I love it.
I haven't dived into Miami yet.
Oh, you missing out.
Well, dive into this because they surely diving into each other over there. Okay, this bombshell, Julia, says she slept with co-star Adriana in the Hamptons at the reunion, baby, and everybody was
gagged. Because I know I was. I had to rewind it a couple times because I'm like,
she did what now?
She said,
baby, they said they stood up together.
Oh.
Listen, so just a little background cue if you don't know.
Give it to us.
So Julia is a part of the LGBT community. She's a lesbian.
Is that pink or blue?
The blue. That's Julia.
Okay.
Pink is Adriana. And so she's married to Martina. I can't pronounce her last name. And Martina was this hugely successful tennis player back in like the late 80s, early 90s or whatever. And so they're married. They just adopted 2 beautiful children.
We have a lesbian couple on a Housewives franchise?
Mm-hmm.
What? I am behind, baby. I'm on Orange County right now, but I'm gonna have to dive into this mess over here. Keep going.
Yes. And so throughout the season, not down to the mess. Throughout the season, they've been kind of going back and forth, they being Adriana and Julia with their friendship. And
sexual
so
tension,
when that bombshell dropped and they had sex with each other, my first question was, did Martina know? That's my question. Did your wife know that you had sexual relations with this lady. That's my thought.
And then did this lady want everybody to know that she was around the scissoring? Like, girl,
Listen,
why you just put the lady out
I
there
was about
like
to say,
that?
who put it out?
she did. Julia did.
Ooh, that's nasty work.
At the end of the first part of the reunion, she said, "Well,
Andy?
Andy, Julia, and Adriana, we had sex in the Hamptons." I said, "Oh, not sex, not
Baby, that mean they
box."
was in it.
So
I'm talking about
to be
in.
clear, Julia, DJ Tracy was eating your box with your kids.
While your kids in the other room.
Listen, I was like, "Girl, what is going on?"
Ooh, now Miami got it popping like that.
Oh,
Popping
yeah.
coochie. I like that type of stuff. I'm interested too. Did the wife know?
That's what I want to know. Did the
Is this the upcoming season? I'm pretty sure the wife gonna be filming.
No, this was at the reunion.
This the latest reunion.
The the reunion that's airing right now.
That's why I'm like, this upcoming season, we better see this wife. Now y'all gonna make me go fast watch to catch up.
I wonder what's gonna happen, because for her to see this back, I wonder if she knew. I wonder if she knew that they had a situation. But in the preview coming up for part 2 of the reunion, she said that they had sex more than one time. So,
And these two been going back and forth all season.
yeah, it's been
So they just had some built up tension they need to get off.
yeah. They probably should have did it again before the reunion and just let it release.
And see, that's where these girls mess up. You know, you hunt your co-stars and then you slap them into the bush and then they just go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, there's a way to do it and there's a way to do it. Okay.
Don't throw your tea on the table, boo.
Baby, I never let nobody spray with my own. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ooh, let's go to what, me?
Yeah, when did your mouth drop and hit the ground? When she
Oh, my mouth hit the drop. Yes, my mouth hit the drop to the ground. I was like, ooh, child, I like this type of carrying on. Because in my brain, I just want to know who did it, who started it, how long y'all was doing it, who did what, where y'all was, when y'all did it again, what you said, what she whispered in your ear, what tricks, what licks, what clicks. Baby, that's what I want to know.
Did she squirt? Did she not? That's what I want to know.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Did she eat it from the front, from the back, to the side? Was your leg up? Did y'all do it in the bed, in the jacuzzi, on the nightstand, on the floor?
I just want to see them dismiss both of their teams and be like, I'm good for the night. I'm good for the night. Because this is after the reunion. And you know the girls carry, we all usually kind of get together and things after the reunion. I want to see them, I'm good.
That
Y'all go
debrief.
ahead. I want to see the text messages of where you at.
That debrief.
That debrief they have to break down gonna be disgusting because you know sometimes they are cut, but sometimes they still be slightly rolling too. Depends on who it is. So there may be a way we can get our hands on something.
Part 2 this week.
Yeah, I need to see next season, baby, because this next.
You should go back and binge. This season was a very good season. They brought in one of my favorite social media personalities.
Who's that?
And Miss Stephanie Shoma, honey.
Okay, I'm gonna have to start from. I like to start from the beginning. I like to work my way all the way through. I need to see you from your ugly days, your broke days, your
well, you know
divorce
they
days.
had like a major break too, though. Like because at first it started out on Bravo, then it went away, and then it was only on Peacock, and then just recently, this last couple of seasons, they went back to Bravo.
So I can't watch it all the way through.
You can on Peacock.
You
yeah,
can,
but
on
it's just
Peacock.
The vibe is
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah, that's how New York is right now. Right, no, New York, because I've started them. I'm on like season 8, and they got like it's a little weirdness going on with them too. So yeah, I like to watch them all the way through. So I heard Miss Larissa. It was a Larissa. She's a Pittman. Larissa Pittman. Larsa. Yeah, I've kind of heard her story through the basketball world. So I'm like 2 rival teams, and y'all got these kids and dating. I'm interested to hear their story, and I know the husband. He had kind of got arrested for like a few things I've seen online. So I do need to kind of get into Miami and see what those girls got going on.
Miami's good.
Right now I need to get into Miami and Orange County.
Well, let's get into a little piece of Potomac as we thank
Ooh.
113 people watching us live right now. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to share the live, and get into the things, other things. Listen, Real Housewives of Potomac is premiering its 10th season this
Woo.
Sunday.
Shout out to the girls.
And you know what? I'm very excited about it.
Me too. Me too.
I haven't finished a full season of Potomac, I think, since Monique left. I always start off watching it and then I stop. Oh, and Ressie is saying touche.
Yes,
Same.
I agree.
I'm currently watching them through right now. I never watched Potomac all the way through. I'm currently on season 1, and I'm gonna watch it all the way through right now because I know they finna air.
Monique had a very special place and has a very special place.
Ressie, I knew I liked you, bitch. I knew I liked you.
Is that girl?
I knew I liked you.
She's very much she's the classier version of Don't Start None, Won't Be None. Cause she'll sit in the back of the cut and she's gonna be listening and watching. And she's gonna say, "Listen, keep talking. I'm gonna drag you." And then she's gonna politely take her earring off, sit her drink to the side.
I like a bitch like that. What we doing?
That sounds very familiar to me.
Let me tell you, when Monique first came on the scene, Giselle said, "Oh, you don't have a home?" She said, "Oh, I have 4 homes."
I have 4.
Yes, that's how you eat the girl up,
bitch.
And Giselle ain't been the same ever since then.
Anything else?
And one thing I love about Monique is every chance after that moment that she got to tear up Giselle, she tore that lady up. And I love that for her because, you know, Giselle, she
was the bully.
Woman.
She was the big dog. She was the big dog on campus. No, you're not gonna talk to me crazy. No. Monique said, no, bitch.
Okay. Giselle, you're not Vanessa Williams.
I'm glad y'all brought up Monique because I have some things I want to talk to y'all about Monique, right? And I love Monique. I am a Monique fan. I was so sad when I saw her leave. I'm glad she left the way she did. She said, "If I'm not coming back, bitch, I'm finna set this whole reunion on fire." And that she did. You know, I do think
iconic reunion.
Can we put Monique on the Mount Rushmore of RHOP?
Absolutely.
Because it's definitely Karen.
She's on my mountain. I thought you were about to say
Who's the second one, Giselle?
I would say Giselle can go, Karen can go, Monique can go.
Charisse?
Nah.
Charisse was that girl season 1. Hold on.
You know
I like Charisse. I like
Charisse too.
She OG.
She's kind of like an honorable mention, but I want to say, isn't it what's her name?
Candace?
No.
The readers. I didn't say that you were.
Dr. Wendy gets it from me.
Oh, Wendy.
Oh, you talking about
Carrie.
no, Dr. You talking about Carrie? No, not Carrie. Her name was, and then she came out with a fucked up wig. Her wig was fucked up.
Oh, she's season 1.
Dang it!
That bitch don't get no route.
Katie.
Mount Rushmore.
Now, Ressie.
Let me just.
Now the bitch was funny and she was entertaining when she was drunk, but bitch,
if she had more seasons, I think she can make it Mount Rushmore. But I love her as an honorable mention. Because I want to see Katie on Traders. Like, she's the type of girl I would put over there on Traders.
That bitch was crazy.
Definitely, Monique is definitely on the Mount Rushmore. Like, she is Real Housewives of Potomac. Because to me, she never fit anywhere else. Like when she went and did what is it, Love and Marriage?
DC.
To me, it just was forced. Because it was like when you're welcomed into a reality space, and y'all can attest to this, when you're welcome, and I would like to know your response to this, Oliver, too. When you're welcomed into, or you go into an ensemble cast space, and then you go into, like, say, the circle, like, the dichotomy is different. And so if you're not easily able to adapt quickly, then, you know, you may not be able to prosper. And I think that's what happened with Monique. I don't think that the Love and Marriage idea worked for her because she worked better with a Housewives ensemble cast piece.
That's a great question that you just brought up. I've never even thought about it that way. that I've
You have
been
to
a part of
navigate
different
differently.
ensembles.
Yeah, two separate fan bases.
Yeah. And I mean, I even think about like Madison Show on WeTV. That was an ensemble. That was an ensemble situation too. I think there's some. I don't think Monique is a reality TV star, right?
Okay.
And so I think
I can
for
agree.
me, when I think of a reality TV star, I'm thinking of someone who has a personality that can fit anywhere. And when
Anywhere.
I say fit, not necessarily conform to what is going on, but still be who they are within that space and still give it up. People, I'm thinking people like Tiffany Pollard. I'm thinking people like Tammy Roman. People like Tamar Braxton. Those type of personalities where wherever you put them, they're still gonna be. They're gonna be
Themselves,
something. Yeah,
yeah.
they're still gonna bring it. And I do agree with you, Ressie G, that Monique was better on Potomac. I really do. But I have a little qualm with Monique this season. Why Monique ain't show up to the photo shoot to take her new picture, and why was she not at the premiere party?
You don't get.
From what I heard, they said they addressed that. Like it was a thing of them addressing.
And that's recent.
Yeah, addressing that because it was her and somebody else that didn't get new photos, and so they said, I don't know, y'all help me in the comments, but I really feel like she wasn't invited to take a new photo.
No, she posted something in her Insta story, and it was I can't quote it verbatim, but it was definitely like her decision on why she didn't do it.
I thought they just used old photos of everybody just for the sake of time. And they're like, she's been here before. We're just going to grab the old photo. Now, her not showing up to the premiere was a little confusing for me because I'm like, girl, you don't get out of the experience what you don't put in.
True.
And you already not starting off on the right foot. Like, you need to be doing press. You need to be everywhere. You need to be outside, especially this is your coming back season. You need to be doing things. And, yeah, that's... You don't get out of the show what you don't put in. I think that's what a lot of people had a problem with. You know, you and the OI back in the day when we were doing the show. You know, you don't get out of the show what you don't put in. So it's kind of like you have to go hard with doing press and talking about the show and doing interviews and stuff like that. And Monique just doesn't give me that. She's not doing that right now. Maybe once. I mean, the show starts like this weekend. I still haven't seen her do much, but. What I was going to say about the Carlos King show that she did, the Love and Marriage DC show, I think she was going through a divorce at the time, and she really didn't want to really get into the things of the things. I really feel like she wasn't as transparent as she could have been, because I remember them actually breaking fourth wall one time when her and Chris was having a disagreement. So maybe that's why that show didn't work for her. I agree, Oliver. I don't feel like she's the biggest reality TV star, but she does have that reality TV presence that she can make it work. But I think what didn't work in her favor is she didn't want to be as transparent on that show as she could have been and was on Housewives.
And that's my problem. That's my problem. If you're gonna do a reality TV show, show up and commit. You know,
Agreed.
and I don't want to minimize anything she maybe have going on in her life. But as someone who sits at home to watch this show for entertainment, like you said, Q, we love the slogans, we love the taglines, we love the new photos, we love the cards, the little intro cards, we love that we love the intro, we love the looks, the photos, we love the commentary, we love seeing all them together. We love that. That's what that is what makes us fall in love with the show and follow along. And when it feels like someone isn't being a team player, it throws off the energy, you know. And even like back on Housewives when Nene was like kind of upset and it was like she was on the outs with the cast, it made the show feel weird because like this is an ensemble.
Yeah,
y'all like.
I was gonna say it does make it feel disjointed when you have a cast member. To me, what I feel is that sometimes on these shows that we love so much, there's always kind of that one person who feels like, oh, you know what, I'm doing this, but you know, I got all this going on. I got money already, so I don't really need this, but I'm gonna do this. And then, you know, later seasons they clock in. And so I kind of felt like Monique had that air a little bit. I love her down, but to me, when she was married and with her husband, she has her children, she has the big, beautiful homes and all of that. She's gorgeous, and she launched their essential oil, the oils company and stuff. So she was not really worried about them girls. But I think that does the audience a disservice, and
Yeah.
I have to put a little onus
'Cause we
on the
can feel
producers
it.
too, because we feel it, and I feel like it is the producer's job. Because I mean, the luxury that the Real Housewives have is they all have their own producer to produce their story. Come on, budget. And
Okay.
I really wish that they
Oh,
would have kind of pushed her more to, get there. Something happened. I don't know what happened,
I
but
agree
something
with
happened.
you. I agree with y'all. I don't know what happened.
it almost happened.
I agree with y'all, but I also felt like Monique was an outcast during her first seasons of Housewives. I definitely felt like she was the one, like they were trying to make her a little black sheep, off to the side because she didn't need those girls over there. Giselle and Robin was fighting for tooth and nail. Them girls was coming at everybody their first and second seasons because they needed that. Juan and Robin was going through foreclosure and everything else they had going on. No shade, Monique wasn't having no financial problems at the time. So I kind of felt like they were kind of pushing her off to the side to make her a black sheep. And I could kind of know what that feels like because, you know what I'm saying, when you're in a space and when not trying to sound better than anybody or anything like that, when other people are in a different space, you do feel like the outcast of the show,
Especially
at the
when you're
time.
not friends with the people too.
Yeah, and when you get to know everybody, I didn't want to, go into my shit, but at the time I was doing a show called Chasing, right? And at the time I was doing radio, I was doing a whole lot of things where I was already in it. So I felt like an outcast to the audience because a lot of people were chasing when I was doing it. No shade. And so it does feel like an outcast, or people try to push you to the side. Like I didn't get a lot of friends from the ensemble cast that I was on. Oliver and I didn't become friends until later. It was really like Lauren and I in the beginning, So I kind of know what that feels like, and it was like, oh, well, we don't like him. He acting like he don't want to be here, or he acting like he got it. We're gonna make him an outcast. So I kind of know what that feels like. So I can kind of do that, and I think that's why I relate to Monique so much. It's like, dang, if she would have just kept, like, if they wouldn't have just kicked her out the show or whatever, because I feel like they kicked Monique off the show. Like they ain't want my girl around.
No, she left. No, she left.
She left.
Yeah, she left. They wanted her back. They wanted her back.
Oh, okay. I really hope she do right this second time. Monique, girl, you got that juice. You got that oomph. You in a whole new season of your life, girl. Don't come on these cameras this second go around giving us bullshit. Because
I'm interested to see who she's gonna befriend this go around, because I do agree that, because I felt like her
Ashley.
Oh yeah, that makes sense
Because
they
young.
already friends.
That's how she came onto the show. They was young
And they
and
still friends.
yeah, and I ain't the biggest Ashley fan.
Okay, Ashley better be happy she's still there.
Okay.
God dang, Ashley's still around. She is still around, y'all. Oh my God, I can't believe Ashley's still around after all these years. But I'm excited to see what Monique brings. I definitely hope she is doing her big one, bitch. We better see them essential oils grease down on them baby's face, okay?
Oliver, you need to go get Ashley and tell her y'all need to take a trip to Anguilla and drop some beats. If she's trying to ride on this music thing, it's a no.
We've seen all Ashley got, man. We've seen her have kids. We've seen her be gay. We've seen her divorced.
Okay.
We've seen her be a man. We've seen her we've seen Ashley kind of do a lot, like when she transforms in her drag and she becomes a man, drag man. We've seen Ashley do a lot. Where does Ashley go from here after this season? Are we done seeing Ashley? How do y'all feel about it? Because she's been around since season 1, y'all.
Yeah, she's an OG.
She's an OG. 10 seasons.
I think, you have to always reinvent. You constantly have to be giving something new.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes this is something I learned during my tenure in doing web reality. Sometimes it's okay to take a break. Sometimes it's okay to fall back for a season to get yourself together, but to also make sure that the product you're giving is still fresh. Because it's reality TV. Yes, it's real, but ultimately you're selling a product. You're selling a product. You know, and in
Now
the
she ain't
realm
got no
of
product.
reality TV, I'm sorry, in the realm of housewives, it's lifestyle. You know, it's what you're driving, where you're living, who you dating,
Yep.
what you wearing, what you eating, what your kids doing, what type of activities you do, what's going on in your life, how are you motivating me, what am I aspiring to be, what am I learning
Yep.
from you. And I don't feel like Ashley constantly gives that every
No.
season. And I feel like over the years, especially post her breakup with Michael, her significance to the show has nosedived.
Gone.
Yes. Because
Gone. Out of here.
when you look at her, I mean, there's nothing that makes the audience resonate with Ashley. You know, like, I think that we don't see you instilling values in the children because they're so young. We barely really got into your journey with the divorce because it was kind of piecemeal throughout the season. And then all of a sudden, you hop in your interviews and you're just being shady towards people and trying to make a moment. And to me, she always tried to make a moment. I appreciated her exploring her queerness and showing that aspect because we hadn't seen that on Potomac. But I think that even fell flat because it was like, are you doing this because you really care, or are you doing this just to kind of cosplay?
Because we ain't never really seen you date no female for real, for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm
There you
saying? Like, if she actually had like a female she was on the show dating, that would be a different aspect that we haven't seen. But like you say, it's like kind of a cosplay. It's like, hey girl, how many times we gonna see you be a drag man?
Right.
And like, we know that you have a love for the community, but let's be real, they're also booking you.
I don't know why.
Oh, now wait a minute. Don't. Whew.
You know,
I mean, she can come and do an appearance, but I don't want her singing at nothing. Please don't.
this needs to be
Ashley be killing
Ashley's
what she
last
be saying.
season. This needs to be Ashley's last season.
Unless
Candace come back.
I think
Cause
Candace
that'll
will come back, though.
That'll
But
give
I
us somebody
think
to at least fight with.
She should. If she get a girlfriend, I'll be seated.
Man, please. Ashley ain't getting no girlfriend.
I know
But
she
like a
not-
rich girlfriend.
Now, I mean, she would have to really bring it. I mean, we better see some Kyle Richards and Morgan type shit.
Okay. Get DJ Tracy on the horn.
What is DJ Tracy? Get
Call
DJ
back.
Tracy.
So just to clarify,
We need y'all to go find DJ Tracy.
DJ Tracy was back there eating your box.
While your
Right,
kids
with
are in
your
the
kids
living
in the
room
back.
watching TV.
Because
Oh, okay.
Okay, got
might
it.
be able to give her a single. She might be able to. Somebody go find DJ Tracy.
They can drop some beats.
Okay.
Baby, the Grand Dame is out of jail. Praise the Lord.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
And I thought it was so smart that in the preview they showed of the season premiere that they started out with Karen getting out of confinement and them like hiding her face and like then doing a flashback. I was like, yo, that is
Job well
so
That was
good.
Job well
That
done.
was some
production.
good
Very good.
producing. That was some good editing. Like, it drew me in immediately. And then I got to fantasize, and I was like, ooh, what if every episode, and I know this won't happen, but like, what if every episode was like Giselle and somebody else catching Karen up on what happened, and then they just keep flashing back to like the already edited episode, and then like it starts off with Karen and them like talking about it, and then at the end it's them like wrapping up and be like, girl, well, what happened? Well, girl, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Then it cuts off. Then it does the same thing in the next episode. That probably won't happen. But I thought it was so genius for Potomac to utilize Karen getting out of jail this way into the narrative. I
Yeah,
hope
the
Karen comes
producers
back
was
next
clocked
season.
in.
I'm sure Karen will come back next season because I'm pretty sure bills got to be paid around there. You know what I'm saying? I hope Karen is healing though because I ain't never been locked up. I probably never get locked up or go to prison or jail. But I'm pretty sure for a woman of her age and her caliber, that had to be a very trying experience. And yeah, we want the entertainment, we want the grand dame, but I also hope she's healing and she's reacclimating herself back to life. And her and Ray and her children, Raven, I can't think of the boy's name, my Morehouse brother. But I just hope she's in a place by the time season 11 starts filming that she can show up and give us her story the right way and not be fractured. How y'all feel about Karen being out of jail amongst the people?
I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm excited for her to be back home. Welcome home, Karen. We love you, girl. And just a note to the producers: if y'all want to eat it up, push the cash trip back
a little bit. I was just getting ready to say, Oliver, you talking to two producers, bitch. We are so glad the motherfucking cameras were rolling. Y'all go get that. Get in the field. I don't care if y'all got to stand in the sun for 8 hours. I need her coming out that courtroom. I need her coming in that black truck.
Talk to that probation officer. Tell them that she got to work, and wherever they doing the cash trip, Karen, pop up, honey.
And especially if she is on this season, you know, it's gonna do us a disservice if we don't get the Karen story. So I'd have to agree with Ressie. Let's push it back a little bit. Let's give my girl about 2 weeks of no camera. Let her get herself together. And baby, let's fire them cameras up when it's time for the cash trip, because you know the girl's gonna be running their mouths and talking. And the bitch she gonna be done had a little nap and she ready to clock in, bitch. Yes, I don't need to go to sleep. I just need a nap.
Just a little nap.
I still need a little nap.
A cat nap, you know.
Babe, you know them cat naps will get you right. Yes, I feel like the grind down finna clock in and get whoever needs to be got together.
Yes.
Together. I'm here for it. They have the opportunity to produce one of the best seasons of Housewives since the fucking Monica shit. Can I cuss over here in the classroom?
Well, girl,
you just did it.
Since the Monica shit in Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, like when that shit happened with Monica, it got real in the reality streets. I feel like if the producers do this right with the Karen situation, they have the opportunity to produce one of the best seasons of Potomac that there has ever been.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Potomac.
I'm excited for them too. Dr. Wendy looks so good this season. I've been seeing a few clips of her roll around with that other beautiful brown skin girl. I can't remember her name. The one got hit in the head with a bottle. Them Barbie dolls look good. Yeah. Something like that. Them black queens look the fuck good.
Y'all make sure y'all watch Potomac. Get into the things of the things. We're gonna wrap up this talk on Bravo. It was really, really great. Thank y'all so much for all of your commentary. Shout out to 130 people watching us live right now, wherever you are. I appreciate the love from the viewers and the love in the chat. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break so we can use the restroom as I have to. But don't go too far because there will be more shit in the mix with Twix after this. All right.
Go refill your dwanks. We'll be back.
We'll be back, baby.
Baby, CVS did what needed to be done. The epic beauty sale is happening right now. And your head in charge just got blessed with the latest and greatest survival kit for acting bad on a budget. First off, the shower. Hygiene is not optional. And thanks to CVS, I have the best products to make my clean pristine. Even trying out some new stuff. Because why not? And now my skin is popping, teeth shining, lips busting, thanks to my extra care card. That's the real beauty hack. So don't play yourself. Enjoy $10 off when you spend $25 on beauty and personal care. Shop easy on the CVS app and act like you know. The epic beauty sale is happening right now. So go shop before I snatch it all.
Be in the building.
D-A-N-D.
This ain't no comeback. This is clarity.
It's the Godfire beat.
Bad Bunny, D-Code in the beam.
Don't forget to get your Queen of the Ring merch at QOTRmerch.com.
Hey you! Come here right quick. Facebook has done something it's never done before. When your star is shining bright, oh, believe Facebook is going to know about it. It's the header to charge her Oliver Twix back with another Twix tip for you Facebook creators. Y'all better be looking out for the Rising Creator label. I got it 3 months ago. It helped me triple my number of followers in 1 week. You heard me. 1 week. Peel. Facebook every week gives a handful of creators a badge of honor. The Rising Creator label. The badge recognizes creators with strong audience engagement whose content meets quality, originality, and integrity guidelines.
And what's the big prize, you ask? The algorithm recommends you in people's Facebook feeds as a rising creator to follow. So, what can you do to get the rising creator label? Tip 1. Make timely content on Facebook in multiple formats. You want a mix of reels, text posts, photos, and stories to show you're maximizing your presence on the platform. Tip 2. Make engaging content that gets people excited to react and comment on your posts. So reply to your comments and keep the conversation going. Tip number 3. Follow Facebook's guidelines. Get familiar with Facebook's content and partner monetization, which means to post content that you created yourself. That's all I got for y'all. Drop down in the comment section below and let me know how it goes for you. We want to see that content, baby. And hopefully get more rising stars added to the collection. And that's the team. Beauty is paid. Should have got me together today, you know what I'm saying? I just finished my Clear and Brilliant once again at Laser Away, and it was the team. The facility and the staff are always clean, professional, and so amazing. They always numb me up just right, because I'm a little sensitive.
See, down here is fine.
Baby! And while the procedure can be a little intense, trust me, it is worth it. I've been getting the Clear and Brilliant this entire summer, and when I tell you, the change, the glow in the skin is so noticeable. Get into her. Laserway has so many sales going on right now this upcoming fall season, so don't miss out. Click the link in my bio and get you a piece, baby. So you can glow like this, and I do mean glow like this, okay? Clock that.
Oh, boy, you know.
Hi guys, we are back in the classroom. Listen, I have two of my friends, my brothers, up here with me. I'm gonna give them a second to get back, child. That Quentin Harris, that is you with all that carrying, because I just muted you. And it's quiet. Girl, here she goes. Our favorite Pookie Bud.
You talking about me?
I was.
What'd you say?
Girl, rewind your tapes back. You'll hear what I said.
Rewind your tapes back. Rewind your tapes back.
And we got Ressie G in the mix with us today. I must say, I am so stoked about this happening right now. Like, the amount of fun I'm having with the both of you talking about these things. I won't say I wasn't expecting, because, I mean, I talked to you guys and have spoke to you guys separately, but the three of us doing this is tickled my fancy. It's a good time.
It has. She's been waiting to put us in a group chat forever, Ressie.
I
said, not yet, bitch, not yet.
Yeah. Can you turn your mic down just a little bit? Turn it down.
I ain't even touched nothing.
On the other side. Turn it this way.
Messed up. Turn me down.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to hear me? I'm just kidding.
We can hear you. It's just you sound
Okay, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Now what you were saying? Yes, I wanted to put us to the gas. I did.
I said not yet, bitch, not yet. But that was earlier.
We are
here.
You know, I'm a Boy Scout. I just be wanting everybody to, let's just get together, eat pizza, and braid each other hair.
That's it.
Let's do it. I'm definitely down for a night out. We've been trying to do an OG reunite forever. That would be fun.
I'm not an
OG. You're a vet. I'm a vet. I'm a vet too. I'm not an OG. I'm a vet. Well, I'm kind of both, bitch.
I ain't an OG.
We're entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
At this point. At this point. I can't hear y'all. I'm going to turn me up just a smidge. Okay, I can hear you. Do I sound better or good?
I'm gonna get you together after this. I am. Like I'm
This
I'm
the
spend
last
some
live I'm
time.
doing with you, bitch. You don't gotta get me together. This is
I'm gonna
it.
get
I'm
you
clocking
together.
out from In the Mix with Twitch reviews, bitch.
I clock it out.
I'm gonna get you
Girl,
together.
don't hit me with reviews to 2026.
Not 2026. Baby.
Girl, I don't want to talk about this here.
No, we're gonna talk about it, baby.
God,
Onika,
so.
Tanya Mirage had the internet, I think, on fire is not even appropriate. Incinerated, ablaze, inferno, engulfed in molten hot lava, just falling. Sodom and Gomorrah. It was just foolishness this week on the internet that I could not take as even a barb. Okay, if you've been living under a rock, and even if your ass is dead, you still should have heard about this, baby. Nicki Minaj.
If you've been living up on a rock, your ass still should have heard it, bitch. That's good.
You're so funny. Baby, Nicki got on the Twitter after they released the album sales by Cardi B, and she had belts to asses, knives to necks, grenades to buildings, and just complete destruction as she relentlessly tweeted about Cardi B's performance, her album sales. Then she got on the Rock Nation, the Jay-Z, the Desiree, and then the list just kept getting longer and longer and longer. I was in the shower in Florida, and when I saw Mona Scott name, I said, now what Mona do? How Mona get in this? And it culminated, unfortunately, in some tweets being exchanged about people's children that got very dirty. Now, since then, Nicki Minaj has issued an apology, and Cardi B basically told her to shove it. And we're dealing now with the aftermath. Who wants to go
Listen,
first on this?
I'm all for
Ressie,
belt
take
to
it.
ass. I'm all for belt to ass. You stop messing with me. This is just a general statement. Don't mess with me. I won't mess with you.
Say it again, Reese.
Don't mess with me. I won't mess with you. Put the music out. Onika, give us the album. Cardi went double platinum. I want you. Let's go. I need another Pink Print album because to me, the music ain't been musicking since the Pink Print. I listened to it on.
Oh, now calm down now.
I know you're a barb.
You know they like to fight over there, girl.
But not saying I don't like her, Nicki Minaj and her music. She got some stuff out there, but her attitude, her demeanor, I just hate that. I just hate it.
Some stuff out there,
Quiet
Reese,
as
was
kept.
hilarious.
Because quiet as kept. If you and Cardi did a song together,
Oh my gosh.
it would be amazing. Like, girl, go do something with yourself, baby.
Wouldn't it be amazing in a world where everyone could just unite their unique talents, gifts, and resources and create something amazing for the viewing audience instead of
It
fighting,
would.
clawing, and trying to
agree.
obliterate each other?
It would, but you have people that are so afraid of sharing success that they will choose to cut than to mend.
Yo, I love Nicki Minaj down. It was too much for me this week.
You know what I want to know? You know what what's gonna gag is she talks about, the numbers and all of that, but when Cardi goes on tour, if she outperforms her on tour, and when I say perform, I'm talking about ticket sales, seats, the actual production of everything, because this rollout was crazy. The rollout was iconic. This rollout was amazing. The Kelly Rowland of it all. But I'm because I do feel like, and I always have felt this way, I just have always felt that Nicki Minaj has never fully embraced the genre of rap that she created. Pop rap is her thing, period. And I think that she is a talent for sure and beautiful, and she did many things and opened many doors, but it's like when we start having these rivalries, uncalled for stuff, it's like, because then nobody say nothing to you, Nicki. Nicki just popped up out of nowhere after that lady, she dropped her music, then you pop up and you like, oh, okay, well, let me go do something.
Q, how was it for you?
I just want everybody to put their swords down and let's work together. You know, I know how y'all barbs like to get down, so I'm gonna try to watch my mouth.
Yeah.
They like to squabble over there. Sometimes when you get into stuff like this, it's kind of hard to separate the artist from the music, from the talent. You know, I respect Nicki Minaj for who she is. She definitely opened that door for female rap. She didn't open the door because, you know, you had your little Kims and stuff, but she blazed it. When she came through the door, she created her own lane. And so growing up in middle school, high school, there was only Nicki Minaj that I really only heard from females, you know, when it came down to rap and stuff like that. So, of course, it's kind of hard to not be a fan, when, especially when you're in my era, in our era. However, I'm just not the biggest fan of her antics. And so that automatically makes me a Cardi fan. And so I have to agree with with Ressie, like, where did this even come from? I was trying to pinpoint where the beef started from on Twitter the other night, and it just out of the blue, you know, Cardi tweets every day pretty much, in my opinion. She tweets about everything. She's random, you know, she always tweets. I feel like Nicki just kind of came out the blue with this last situation. That's just my opinion. You know, I also agree with you because I don't have a dog in this fight, so I'm not gonna be like up here like, oh my god, team this, team that. Like, I feel like it's all silly, especially when y'all start dragging people's kids into it. Like, y'all both have some beautiful children, and for y'all to start going as low as mothers, as women, to start going as low as the kids, then it's not entertaining for us no more. Like, get in the booth.
Yeah.
Like, let's get in the booth. I would have to agree with that. Let's get in the booth. But how iconic would it be for them both to be on the song together? You know, to put the beef aside, to put the swords down and actually come together, and do some shit together. We know that's not going to happen for at least a few more years. And today, at least get in the ring and duke it out a couple of times. It's not going to be, this war is not going to end. The fan base is not going to allow this war to end. At this point, call Lemmy and let's put their ass in the ring. And let's let the ladies duke it out. At this point, they need to fight. At this point, when y'all bringing kids into it, let's just fight.
Girl, I'm not gonna lie. It sounded like Broward County hoes online, and it was really Nicki. I was like, girl, this sound like hoes from down up the street.
Y'all ready to fight?
The moment you started talking about somebody, mama, a child, dead or alive, I was like, okay, ho, like, go, we got to go at it.
Y'all talking about each other's, brothers. Y'all talking about different DA cases. You said Nicki started it?
No, I'm a Nicki fan, and I am / was a barb because I don't know. Nicki, and
I love that for you. And I love that for you.
And I'm gonna say why I don't know, because I love the music, but what bothered me in this whole Nicki Minaj situation was the fact that she kept bringing up God and the Holy Spirit and Christianity was guiding her, and it was the root and all of that. And in the Bible, it explicitly talks about people who harm children, who bring violence against children, who speak negatively on children. And not to discredit Nicki Minaj's experience in any way, because I am not in her shoes. I have not lived her life. And the wrong she is claiming that was done to her, I was not there to witness to say she is wrong or right or whatever. But for the woman that I feel like I follow for now 16 years, who's always maintained some level of maturity or higher level thinking, and especially coming from somebody who's claiming to be of God, you don't return fire that way. That's just, to me, not the way fire should be returned. And of course, we're all human. We all make mistakes, but we also have to understand the repercussions of our actions and what that can bring upon us. And Nicki Minaj going so hard as she did on Culture, on X, was wrong. And
Beyonce's kids,
like it was
a whole lot of more going on.
And it's like, I know she know it was wrong because she came back and apologized for it, And it's like, and again, not trying to discredit her experience on what she feel like has been done to Papa Bear and her family and things like that, because all those things can be valid.
Mm-hmm.
When standing, especially on the word of God and operating in Christianity, it made me uncomfortable to see her attack and antagonize that way. I don't know if it's wrong or right. I don't got no heaven, hell, or jail cell to put a bitch in, but it was that principle. Like, people get cursed. You bring curses. You bring negative energy on not only yourself but your own lineage by attacking
Speaking harm of someone else. Yeah.
Someone's child who was innocent.
Innocent.
Culture, Papa Bear, all these children. These names in the new day age is a little crazy. That they talk about
Culture with a K.
They talk about Abo Queequees and Shaniquas, but we in some new shit now. It's okay. All right, we here. But these children have nothing to do with the ongoings of you adult women and people. Leave them out of it. They're innocent. And you're doing this stuff online. These children still got to go to daycare. They still have to be out in public. And you could be inciting reactions and treatments and words and bullying on these kids.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want it done to yours, why do it to someone else's? And that's what really disappointed me. Like, I was like, dang, girl. Like, I could be okay with the Rico Nation and all the other stuff. Okay, have at it. But to take aim at the children, especially when you claim to be the victim of someone taking aim at your child, and for you to know the word of God the way you say that you do and operate underneath that junction, it just felt inappropriate to me. And I was disappointed. I was glad she apologized.
I've been disappointed in Nikki. No shade. I feel like she's been doing this for a long time.
It's very MAGA. Sorry.
And then, like, even some of the tweets was like, someone like she was using some of Donald Trump's verbiage. I was like,
and I think that when it comes, not to go on a political rant or anything like that, but I love the good little bit of politics. When you have a person that is of your party in leadership, it empowers you to say things. And I think that when you look at the right, it kind of trickles down. And to go back to the human part of it, I am saddened that I feel like the music industry right now has so many people that are our veterans that won't hold her accountable for something like this. Like, I don't know, like, where is Salt and Pepper and MC Light and Queen Latifah and all these big names that came up that would say to both of these women, hey, listen, I know this is the way of the world. I know this is how things go. I get it, but y'all got to calm down a little bit. And the only people that are able to kind of address them or try to hold them accountable are commentators, are people like you to bring us up to talk and have these conversations and things like that. So I think that, community is needed in all facets, but somebody need to hold them accountable for the things that they have said. And at least Cardi apologizes when she went too far.
What happens when I feel like I've seen, just my opinion, because I'm not the biggest barb. I'm not a barb at all. But I feel like Nikki sometimes, like, what happened with her and Little Kim? I feel like those who want to guide her, or like those who she look up to, or those who she pay homage to, does she disrespect them? That's why, like, MC Light and your Queen Latifah's, those type girls don't even want to put their hands on her, because it's kind of like, girl, well, I want your ass coming for me. We saw what you did to Little Kim, so it's kind of like, what do you do when you don't even want the opinion of someone who's before you? Because honestly, in my opinion, if I was Nicki Minaj, I wouldn't even be arguing with a Cardi B. And Cardi B is a superstar. Cardi B is a superstar, but Nicki Minaj is a superstar before you even thought about. So for me, I would be like giving you advice. You will be my little sister. No shade. And you'll be my bitch. Like, you'll be my bitch. Like, I did this first. Like, I'm not gonna argue. Which I think that's always was my disposition with this whole Nicki and Cardi situation, because Nicki was out first. I would not dare argue with a bitch like with Cardi. I'll be being cool with fucking Lil Kim. Get some songs with Lil Kim, and we spin Cardi ass up here. Let's really get a bag. You know what I'm saying? We need that UNITY from the 90s, and we don't get that anymore.
And mark my words.
No, we are getting there. It's not coming.
All these bitches is fighting Oliver. None of these girls like each other.
Well, I'm into female rap, and the female rap girls do collab. They do get together. It's just
but it's
not
always
it's just
drama
girls.
afterwards.
But I'm saying it's not. We don't see it with the girls consistently at the level that we see a Nicki Minaj, right?
But even the underground artists are. Look at JT.
Not JT
Bia.
Underground.
I mean, she's not like a Cardi or a Nicki, no shade. And outside of her being in the group of City Girls, she's a beginner artist, in my opinion. When she's not in the group City Girls, when she's alone, when she's just JT, she's a beginner artist. No shade.
That's true.
I fucks, but I'm just saying, like, all these girls are beefing across the board, though.
The way that the world is set up now, Nicki Minaj, you have to play it a little bit closer to the vest, babe, because if you keep doing what you're doing, you will be canceled, and you know who's gonna come and sweep up all of your fans? Doja Cat is on your ass, babe. Doja Cat is right there. She's wet. She's already in her own bubble, doing her own thing. But the thing
that's big. Y'all compare Doja Cat to Nicki Minaj, and I'm not even a barb.
Oh no, Doja Cat is doing her thing.
Really? She like that? Yeah. She's up there with a Nicki Minaj?
To me, I believe
in her sales and streams. Yeah,
I'm not a Doja fan, so I don't know. I can't listen to all that. Yum 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 yum. I can't.
Well, she's not giving that.
But yes, right.
Get to her new albums, like the branding. To me, I believe that Doja Cat has a team that's kind of old school because the way that she was developed and the way that her packaging is very old school, consistent. You know how when Beyonce released the album, she had one hairstyle that whole run, just like she still kept. And I think that Doja stays with that same thing. And just like, unfortunately, how Doja came and scooped up all of Azalea
Doja's going to eat them all.
Just how she came and scooped it up. Okay, you keep playing. Doja Cat, she right there on your ass.
I've been seeing a lot of tweets about her album. They're like Doja's in the front, and then you got Cardi and Nicki like fussing in the back. So I'm not the biggest Doja fan, but y'all making me want to tune in and see what she got going on. I remember, I guess in her earlier years, she was doing. I don't like that weird rapping the new girls be doing when they be doing that little weird rapping stuff and them little weird voices and sounds. They be trying to like mimic that old Nicki shit. It really tunes me out. That's why I like girls like Meg Thee Stallion. Like, let's just ride the beat. Let's keep your regular voice. Give me that husky tone from a woman, and give me some rap. Like all that extra them silly little things. Like that's just never my thing. So no, I'm not the biggest Doja fan. But I'm gonna tap into it if y'all comparing her to Nicki Minaj, because that's kind of big.
And I talked about it on my podcast, Casually Deep. You have to differentiate between the rapper and the hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, rapper, that's Megan. Hip hop, just because she's in that world, hip hop is Megan, because I think that she's the epitome of what a hip hop artist is to me. The way that she freestyles, the way that she puts out, the way
and that's what I like.
Comment. And then you have a rapper like a Cardi B. Cardi is gonna give us music that we like, and she's gonna be on trend with what the world is doing. And I think that she knows that to some degree, because this break that she had, and then when it made all this money on products and endorsements, is crazy. That was so old. To me, it was reminiscent of, y'all remember that era of like Ice Cube and Queen Latifah and
Tyrese. You had to do it all.
J-Lo, like all of those people, they started out in music and then transitioned into other things and make your money work for you. That's what a lot of people should be doing, but they're not doing it anymore.
You have to work all those realms and all those fields. I said the name Tyrese. Tyrese was doing films. He was a singer, transitioned into acting. So you kind of gotta do more than one thing in the industry today, but have that old school hustle of knowing how to do it all. That's how you have your people like Regina King still winning. What's the Felicia Rashad's sister, Debbie Allen? Like they have the hustle of I can do it all. Your Kenya Moore's, where you're still in the game, but I can literally do anything.
Yep.
Love it. Shout out to Doja though. I'm gonna have to tap into some Doja.
To wrap up this Nicki Minaj section before we go on to the next one, I can tell the woman is hurt, right? Like it's clear that Nicki Minaj is hurt, and I do think there is some validity, a lot of validity to her pain and the trauma she has experienced as a woman in the music industry in hip hop, as long as she's been doing it. I just want her to heal. Like, I really pray that she heals, that someone, I don't know if it's Deb Atney, I don't know who she will still listen to, that can like hug her and be like, I understand what you're going through, I understand what you're feeling, but this may not be the best option for us to do that. And a lot of it on social media, just because I've kept up with it, it feels like Nicki Minaj is doing to others what she feels like has been done to her, and no one said anything about it. No one checked it. No one came to her defense. And that is painful. That is lonely, you know, for someone to go through that. It's just now looking out at all of this play out, the media, the fans online right now is framing you to be not only like the bad guy, but like the loser in the situation. And I just feel like, as someone who's followed her brand for as long as I have, 16 going on 17 years, it's disappointing to see this humongous empire and cultural movement crumble over a couple of tweets. You know, and is Nicki Minaj done? No, I don't think she's done. But I do think that she has made her job a whole lot harder moving forward.
Absolutely.
A whole lot harder moving forward. And it is, in my opinion, in her best interest to pump the brakes now. Pump them now. And let's work. Let's do the healing. Do your queen shit and sue these bitches if they have taken money from you. Us on Twitter can't do shit for you. We can't. We can't do shit for you. We can't do a fuck thing for you. We can't. Do we love you? Yeah. Do we like the music? Yeah. Do we stand? Yeah. But we can't do nothing. Public opinion can't do nothing. And so I just hope she begins to make better decisions moving forward, because it was so disappointing to see her result to the antics that she went to this week.
You too old for this.
Okay. Baby, what? Baby, we too old. We too old.
You get tired of fussing and fighting. You like, bitch, in a few years, one of us gonna be tapping up out of here, bitch. I don't want I don't want no unresolved. I don't want to know my heart, bitch. Let's clear it up. Let's be friends for neither one of us make it in, okay?
Okay. And girl, bitch, we both outside the gates just holding, looking at each other like, girl, now look at what we done did.
You still want to fuss, bitch? You still want to fight? We outside the gates of heaven. Kick out.
Can I tell a story?
Yes, we love story time.
Just real quick. So I went to a filming of a web reality show like the past couple of months. And the filming ended, and we all went downstairs. And then as we were coming back up, the elevator stopped. So we were trapped in the elevator. And I was trapped on the elevator with somebody I did not like at all. Like, when I say at all. And I was just like thinking to myself that if I die on this elevator, because mind you, we were suspended in air on the 5th floor. And I was like, if I die on this elevator with this person and I haven't resolved the issue. So I was like, listen, girl, we stuck on this elevator. Let's hug it out. We good. I'm good. You good. We see each other and we're good. But then just a little while later, I was reading her in her DMs. But, you know, I said all that to say, resolve your issues with people before you up out of here. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, resolve them, because a lot of this shit don't even be worth it, you know. And then people be gone, they check up out, and then it's just, you know, it's done. You know, you have to live with that.
Like, you sitting there looking like a sad puppy.
Just sitting there looking sad.
You know who the fuck is looking like a sad puppy these days, baby? That goddamn Diddy. Listen, they have sentenced her to 50 months in jail with time served. Baby, do y'all think Diddy got off easy, or he got what he deserved?
I think he got off a little easy.
I think that nigga need to be happy.
4 years is nothing. I mean,
with time served.
He not even gonna serve the whole time. He not gonna serve the whole time.
And I'm not gonna condone anybody. I mean, any black man in jail for something that they've done, there has to be another form of restitution. To me, that's just my stance on it. Versus what happens when a black man goes to jail. Like there's so much that goes into that, from mental health to physical to the way they treat them. But when you do bad, you have to have some type of punishment. And I think that to me, he hasn't been fully held accountable for his actions, but we've
I
only
agree.
seen
I
the
agree.
punishment. You know, he's only gone to jail. We've only seen the videos. We've only heard the testimonies. And you know, he's been kicked off of boards and this and that and all of that. And he still has his things. I hate what the children are going through. But at the same time, it's like, okay, what's going to come down afterwards? Is he going to be able to bounce back? Is the world going to allow him to bounce back? Or is he going to be exiled from society like a Bill Cosby? Because I mean, you know, these particular figureheads are always people that we aspire to be like. And now, I mean, Diddy on everybody's song. Now I feel uncomfortable listening to the good music because Diddy on it. Now I know what he done did.
Yeah.
You know? So it's definitely unfortunate, but it's done the dark will always come to the light.
I totally agree. I don't have no heaven, hell, or just so to put nobody in, and I ain't studied no law, so I don't know what's right or wrong. But I do think Diddy needs to be held accountable. And I do think him serving jail time is him being held accountable. I do think the culture is going to accept him back. I do believe that. You know,
These
black
men,
people.
have you seen these men comments towards Diddy? He'll be back.
Yeah, black people are very forgiving. And not to balance one greater than the other, but I feel like, in my personal opinion, R. Kelly's situation was worse. Like it felt a whole lot more dark and in evil and just bad. And people still play his music. People still use his sounds. People still be like, I'm going to R. Kelly concert. People still support R. Kelly. So I think with Diddy going to jail and hopefully, now this is me in my little crisis management role, shut the fuck up. Go to jail. Don't say nothing. Don't tweet nothing. Don't put out no album. Don't put out no documentary. Disappear. And
They're not gonna do
rehabilitate.
Mm-hmm.
Disappear and rehabilitate so people can't forget. People, this idea, the conversation can be of yesterday.
Yep.
And come back out a new person doing a new thing, come out with a new haircut, a new name, a new everything, and a book, and just do the right thing. Change your don't try to put out no records. Leave the record shit alone. No more music. It's done. Wrap that shit up. Don't try to put out no jogging suit, no liquor, no cigars. It need to be help books, sermons, churches.
Don't write no books.
No, he need to write a book, and he needs to show that he is reformed.
I think I agree with that. I think that would be the best route for him to. If I was on his team, I would give him a new look, a new cut, a new color. That is so bad.
That's so. Did y'all see the one where he was laying on the floor, where he was on all fours? Stupid.
Okay, and I would tell him to write a book about his experience, what he learned from his experience, and he needs to apologize. Like he needs to. That statement that he put out was okay. It was, but I need him to really make amends with the people.
Take the PR hat off and really give us your heart.
And pour into these people that we publicly know that he's affected, and then he needs to search his heart and just be like, you know what, these people were a part too. Let me go and
give him all my millions
as well. You know,
give him some millions and let them go about their way. I wanted to bring up something real quick. It's not on the docket, but people. Speaking of people need to shut the hell up. Why is Jussie Smollett still talking, y'all? I just recently seen Jussie doing an interview with Ken. I thought Jussie had just let us all forget all of this. Then he came out with the Netflix documentary that was even more confusing. Did y'all catch that?
I didn't even turn it.
Woo!
I did.
It's like I hear and I see your side, but it's still confusing for some people, right? And now we're still doing interviews. So when y'all talk about Diddy just coming out and shutting up, I'm like, that's why I made the comment. That's why I raised my hand. They not, because the money too good. They're gonna make songs. They're gonna keep putting themselves out there. That's why I'm like, Jesse, hush. Give us some more B-boy blues and just give us some Corey Knott partnerships, y'all. Shush.
Come on, Corey Knott.
Come on, Corey Knott. You know they friends.
That's what I'm saying. Go over there, produce, and shush. I want him to stop. I'm rooting for him. I'm not, and I have to agree with y'all when y'all say the R. Kelly stuff definitely felt a little darker versus this P. Diddy stuff. It's both very traumatic situations, but I kind of turn the volume down quicker on the R. Kelly song before I run out and turn down the volume on my Act Bad from P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, I have to agree that I feel like the R. Kelly stuff was a little bit darker, but I have to also agree with y'all that our community, especially I feel like the men were definitely rooting for P. Diddy. You know, he gonna be out. They're gonna be back outside in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Diddy
gonna be out not next year. I can see him coming home in 2027.
I'll give them 2026. I give them this time next year.
That's crazy.
I give them this time next year.
That means you're already writing. Y'all, that means you're already writing. That means you're already thinking about it. 2026, that's right now. That means
and the only reason I say that is because they're gonna accumulate time served. He has been on his best behavior because he's scared in there. And
he got to find a clean way to make some money.
50 months
because he said he
broke about 4 years or so and some change. So I think he got 1 year served. He'll do good behavior.
He got 14 months served. He got 14. He down to 36 months. Right.
Yeah. 2020. This time next year he'll be.
And this is this week. He just got the sentence this week and already got shit knocked down.
Yeah, he'll be at home. This time next year he'll be at home because
dropping beats.
I think that his team, especially if the route, you know, I'm not in law, but I know a thing or two about marketing. If they were able to really put him up for probation or parole, whichever the two, I don't know which one, and just go the angle of the daughters, the twins are going through their formative years and they need their father. They don't have their mother. They only have the elderly grandmother around to guide them. He's going to be at home.
He's going to
be at home.
Because they said, I was listening to Lauren LaRosa from the Breakfast Club, who's been doing on ground work with the case, and she said that the courtroom was so emotional when the children got up there and spoke, and that they believe that the children.
I'm sorry, because I just giggled. I thought about Nicki Minaj dragging Lauren this weekend. I'm sorry. It's that boring ass Lauren up there and spell that baby name wrong. I'm sorry.
Nicki Minaj was slapping every
I'm sorry. She smacked Lauren this weekend.
She said, you get some too.
You know how you fight in a club and you leave out, you just hit a bitch because you seen her on the way out the door. She hit Lauren on the way out the door.
Oh my God.
That made me cackle. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all said Lauren.
But they said that the children's testimony was very vital. They feel like to the judge giving Diddy the sentence that they gave him. So I do think the angle of the children will help him out. And, you know, him being a family man, a reformed family man, will carry him on to the future. You know, don't come out here trying to bop across no stage. If I see Diddy on the stage,
bopping.
Come get him. Come, because he ain't learned his motherfucking lesson. Come get him.
In a fire.
On to some serious things that's going on as we head out of the classroom, guys. ICE has made their presence known in Chicago, and have been performing raids that has been affecting families, adults, and children leaving the city in disarray. And there's been a lot of media going on right now being shown, and I'll show some of it with what ICE is doing in the city and how they're leaving these people's homes. Very, very, very sad situation that's going on. And I'm not the best politician, nor am I really informed in politics, but I try to keep my ear to the streets. And I remember when it was time for the election, a lot of black people, black men, you know, were in support of MAGA and Trump getting back into office. because they felt like what was being done or their targets weren't necessarily us. You know, they felt like the targets were on other people and other demographics. You know, the LGBTQ plus people, the Spanish speaking people, the other immigrants from other people from other places. Excuse me. They felt like that was a target, and now we see these same weapons are now impacting our community. And I just wanted to talk about it and see what you guys thought about it. Ressie, do you want to take a swing at it?
I think that the state of the United States of America is really strained right now, and it's misguided and underdirected. I believe that the ICE raids are too extreme for what our country is supposed to be about. There should be due process when we look at people that want to come to our country for a better life. I don't believe that just because you have been here and you don't, because one part of the conversation that people are not highlighting as much is when you are trying to get citizenship, sometimes in most cases, for some people that are immigrants, they're not trying to go through the process of properly being a citizen. They're trying to make sure that they get their children here, their mothers, their family members here so they can live a better life, especially when they are in a country that's under dictatorship. I look at, like, say, countries that are like Haiti or other countries that are not as friendly to LGBTQ folks. There was a story where there was an immigrant who was LGBTQ that got deported back to that country, and now they are at risk of, harm coming to them. And that's not what we're supposed to be, a sovereign country or a savior to most people. And I think that's where we should be leaning into, and not so much of trying to wag a finger and prove a point just because a Republican president is in office that's making an attempt to undo so much that has been done over the past since 2016 when he was first in there. And I think that it's sad. ICE has been around here in Dallas. I mean, in Texas, there is, a facility that's here. I mean, of course, this is a red state. And I really hate that this is where we are as a country, as a people. And I think that unfortunately, a lot of people that were immigrants were conned and tricked into voting for this president that now is sending them out of the country, or even putting them in these ICE facilities that put them at even more risk for harm. And to me, it's a modern day Armageddon. It's sad because we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here. Like, why are we taking people out of the country that are actually creating revenue and unity for the country? That doesn't make sense to me. So it's sad and I hate it. I hope that the Democratic Party starts to stand up and really make a more conscious decision to vote for people, not because of if you like them, but what they would do for your families. And local elections are coming up, so I hope that everybody is registered to vote in your respective states, because your state representatives are extremely important, especially in times like a government shutdown, because your state representatives are going to be the people who can actually help keep Medicaid and public health companies and all those different entities safe. And I think that people are always focusing just on the presidential seats, but when we look at Senate, when we look at congresspersons, those places and those seats are extremely important as well, especially on a state level.
Is it extreme for me to feel like the type of stories I heard in school about what Nazi Germany was doing to the people and just how they infiltrated the communities and the treatment of the people? That's what I feel and see when I'm looking at what's happening in America right now, in Chicago, literally busting down people's doors, ripping families, children apart in the middle of the fucking night. And there are people who are literally U.S. citizens who are still detained. Your life has been completely obstructed because the president has legalized and has empowered this border patrol to come and do this.
Yeah, it's an amplified caste system I mean, we are a country of caste. I mean, it is what it is, and if for
Right.
people that
Yes.
know, it's just when you are a part of an inherent discrimination just because the color of your skin, your origin, and where you come from, there are preconceived notions which develops into prejudice and all of that. But I think that we are. I was reading something where it's like this could easily slip into apartheid for like what was going on in Africa years ago. But I think that this is a prime time for us to understand that censorship is the way that we can empower each other and say what we need to say, platforms like yours. And we need to continue to put out there that it's time for everybody to stand up and unify, even if you are on the left or on the right. Because right now, the things that are happening from this administration are attacking both sides. That's
It
the
is.
biggest problem, too. It's not just one side favored and the other side not. It's literally both sides.
Q, any reflections you want to share with us?
No, y'all discussed that so eloquently, so I don't want to stomp all over it. Ressie, yeah, that was a good job. It's just very sad, to see what's happening. I try to stay away from, politics and, those type of conversations, but it's so hard to not look at and see what's actually happening. Like you say, it's happening right here right there in Chicago. And just go vote. I have to agree with what Ressie said. Let's start with our officers in our own community, the officials and stuff in our own community. A lot of people got tricked into voting for the wrong party last year, but a lot of us just didn't vote either. And
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Go vote. It doesn't take a lot to register to vote. We can sit up here and talk about housewives and Kiki all day, but like our government and our world, the world around us is really in shit.
Shambles.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to add too much to it. Go vote. What's happening right now is so sad because now it's affecting people we know. And I'm out here in California, so I know a lot of Hispanics and a lot of Hispanic families have been affected by ICE. I see them scared. I see the ICE trucks and the ICE stuff because I live right by the border. I'm in San Diego, so I'm right by the border. I see a lot of those truck companies posted up outside of a Target because, a lot of those Hispanics, they stand in those parking lots and stuff waiting for work. Sometimes you can see the trucks and stuff like position and waiting. So it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm living in a video game. Someone's going to attack me next, so we just have to be, very prayed up. And go vote. Go vote. Go vote. It's affecting everybody. The stuff that's happening in the world, our president in office, the way that he does stuff, he likes to push his weight around. And so that's what's happening with ICE. They want to bombard the system. People that have been here for years, like y'all was saying, making money, have jobs here, bringing people over here to make a better lives for themselves. It's kind of like you have someone who is in the office who just wants to push their weight around. And there's so much other shit that we need to be tackling in this world.
It is. And I think that when we look at the things that he's done, it hasn't been, to me, it hasn't been leadership. It's just been vindictive pettiness. Like, why would you pave over the Rose Garden at the White House, which was a form of unity for the world to see something beautiful? And so it's extremely important for people to vote. It's extremely important for us to understand what we're voting for and to look at the people that are speaking to. It's not about favor and what side. It's about how you're going to stay safe and how you're going to be okay in the world that we live in. Voter registration, October the 6th is the last day for voter registration. October 20th is early voting. November 4th is election day. Get out, vote, and there's so many places for you to vote. So don't think just because you don't want to go downtown. Most people can go vote at your local library. Most people can go vote at your local elementary school. I have a library in walking distance. I have elementary school in walking distance. So there should be no reason why you couldn't just get up. You can go to McDonald's, you can go to vote.
I'm about to say, if y'all can go to these Chris Brown concerts and we can stay up all night and watch Nicki Minaj and Cardi beef. Okay, if your sniffies is ringing, bitch, you get up out of that bed and you go meet the appointments. Okay, so you girls can get your asses up and go vote. No, it's very serious. It's very serious. It's not
It's a
only
very
affecting
serious
us;
thing.
it's affecting our community, our loved ones. For those of us who have kids, it's going to affect our kids in the future. You know, this world, if we don't shape it up and clean it up now, it's only going to get nastier. And one day when we leave this earth, my son and for those of us who have kids, we have to deal with this nastiness alone without me. You know, so those are things we got to think about. Get your ass up and go vote.
Yeah, that's my main fear too. Like the way that the U.S. is being shaped and presented in the global conversation is so frightening. You know, the type of propaganda that ICE is putting out on social media and like almost making a mockery of these people that they're detaining and like making them look like characters and like just like degrading them. It's like, how and why are we here? And do we not understand the impact and what is going on and how we are making people angry and upset? These tariffs, these like it's just like what is going on?
He wants war.
It almost gives me like it's kind of like to me like the Nikki situation. Like, girl, why are you doing this? Like, why are you taking off your crown and putting it in the dirt? Why is she here? Like, why is the U.S. doing this? Like why?
Well, it's not the U.S. It's a person.
It's the president, right?
It's a person that, unfortunately, he is the ultimate reality star. He is one of the ultimate reality stars that honed in on his fan base because of his visibility and use it to his advantage. That's who we're looking at. We're looking at a wealthy man, an awful businessman with several felony convictions and several bankruptcy cases. But we are looking at a person who had nothing else to do. So he woke up one day and was like, you know what? I'll go be president. I got enough money and people that can give me some money, so let me go and do it.
I don't be a motherfucking president.
I'm gonna just go and do that, today. I done built this. Let me just go do that. And the level of the blowback that we're receiving, and it hasn't even been a full year of him being there. So I can
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so, and I have to agree with you. It is frightening because 2016 there was like a black renaissance when it came down to entertainment. So I mean, I hope that we can survive that and not have a lot of the Black Lives Matter situations happen again. But then we have to look at our trans siblings and our other brothers and sisters of color when it comes down to that discrimination too. So there's other battles. And then another big fear of mine is we don't have any activists like that anymore. All of them are passing away, and
we're afraid to speak up.
And it's only so much that we can do. I mean, we have the Jasmine Crockett's of the world and the AOCs that are speaking to unity and prosperity, not speaking to power, which is always needed. But we'll see. Stay safe. We'll see. I can't handle another COVID. That's all I think about with this man. I can't handle another COVID. I had it twice, and I'm just like, I can't handle another one.
And please go vote, everybody. Please go vote. Get your motherfucking ass up and vote, bitch.
Okay.
Because that's when those planes and stuff were crashing, all back to back. It was like a plane crash. I was even scared to fly. For those of you who do the type of work we do, don't have to do the type of work we do. If you're on a plane every week, that's a scary feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The government shut down. Like, yeah, it's scary out here. Stay prayed up.
Mm-hmm.
Stay strapped up.
Okay. Go out.
Stay all the things above.
Mm-hmm. And if you can go and have your snippy day, you can get up and go vote. Because voting only takes, I promise you, when I went and voted for Kamala, it only took me 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I went and had a cocktail on the strip, walked over to the library on the strip, went back and continued to cocktail on the strip.
They make it
doesn't take
seem like
long.
the lines are long and stuff like that. Even if the lines were long, do you know what our people fought for?
Okay.
For your ass to vote. But see, the people, I feel like the people don't even talk about that type of stuff no more. Like, I feel like growing up, that type of stuff was ingrained in us. Like, understand where you came from and understand what the people who came before you did so that you can be here right now and you show your appreciation by utilizing the things that they fought for.
But think about it. They're even trying to erase African American history from history.
Yeah.
They are.
And you can't. I mean, because, unfortunately.
But certain school systems, Ressie, are, are pulling, that history assignment. Yeah, they are pulling certain things out.
They're trying to make it seem as if slavery
Criteria.
was not a part of what American history is. And honestly, there would be no America without our forefathers.
Black people. Hello.
Who built the country. Whether we went through whatever we went through, the thing about it, the beautiful thing about African American people or American African people, y'all can go and do what you want to do with that. Is that we have the ability to be the first to do so many things. We have the ability we have opened so many doors so that the other people within other people of color and some Caucasian people are able to walk through the doors that we have opened. So I think that it's a rough road, but there's still, whenever there is darkness, there's always hope. So I think we'll be okay eventually. I don't know when eventually is gonna come, but it still serves as a space for people like us to prosper. So you never know. You might be governor next year. Who knows?
Bitch, can you imagine me?
Who knows? You might be trying to be governor, campaigning.
It's
booty
Houston.
and all.
Okay.
Brains, business, and all booty.
And just to close this out, it is my hope that the same way Obama's administration and term invigorated those MAGA people to do what they did, it is now my hope that what they are doing invigorates our side and everyone to do the right thing to get our country back in the space and place that it needs to be in and it should be in, especially in this space and time right now that we're in. I feel like we lost Q. Maybe his device went dead. But that's the bell. Baby, we're done. Oh my God, we've gone through everything. This was so much fun. I hope you can come back before we close out. Oh my God. Ressie G, it was such a great time having you over here in the classroom. You came and did your big one. And of course, baby, our other Bookie Bud and her devices. You know what I'm saying? We love
Are y'all leaving already?
Yep, bitch, already. We've been up here. Already?
Girl, my shit died. We've been up here 3 hours.
Okay. I'm over here boiling peanuts. I ain't gonna stir my pot.
I'm boiling peanuts.
Country ass boiling peanuts.
Let me tell you. So I have ordered the canned peanuts, the Cajun that come in the can on Instacart, because I don't go to the grocery store too much unless I'm going to go get my nails done and I walk over there just to walk around and do something. I'm not going to the grocery store. I ain't never
seen a bitch order more stuff on a DoorDash in my life, Ressie.
Listen,
you like that too, Ressie?
What? Yes. I'm on DoorDash, Uber Eats, down.
GoPuff.
The only time I leave my house is to get my nail. My barber comes to my house. Like
I do like that. I do that. Yeah.
If I ain't got
the groceries though, I like to feel my products. I need to smell them, see what's going on. I need to pick them.
I got shit to do. I got shit to do. I don't got time to be around here.
I like to go to the grocery store.
I don't time. Cynthia, there's some good pieces. Just tell me about them. When you put them in the cart, tell me about them, okay?
And if I don't like them, I know not to order them no more.
And I'm going to complain that they're going to credit me my $5.99. I'm going to order it again. We're going to keep trying it again, okay?
Try it again. Yes, God.
But they brought me a bag of raw peanuts instead of the actual can. And so, a girl knows how to cook. So I know how to actually boil the peanuts. And I've already put my base down in there. Yeah, I need to get some. I ran out of beef bouillon, so I need to go to the store and get me some beef bouillon to put the flavor in there. Because I ain't putting no neck bones, all that shit in there. I'm not doing that. You don't got to do all that. All you got to do is some bouillon, some crab boil.
You got some
and
onion?
I do got the onions in there. I do got my herbs in there moving
Just
around.
you just make you a gravy, and then that'll kind of supplement for your beef broth.
No, I need the beef though. I need
Reese,
the beef.
you look like you know how to cook.
Oh,
Reese can cook. Reese cook down.
Reese, you like you
cook
cook
down.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
I got some red beans in there. I need to warm up now.
Girl, y'all too fancy for me.
Oh my God, Reese G, any final thoughts before we get out of class?
That's what I do.
I think that it is censorship should not be a thing. If we continue to look at the world that we live in, we need to have a voice to make our world a better place. In the Mix with Twix is one of those places where we need to understand that our voices are necessary and needed in the world. So I am so happy that I was brought on to be in the classroom today. I'm super, super excited for more to come from you, Oliver and Q. I'm happy for you too. I know you got stuff. You say you don't know how to cook, but I know you got stuff cooking too. New show. I have a new show coming very soon.
Yeah.
Excited about that, as well as season 2 of the Casualty podcast. And I'm finna get in my documentarian bag. I got some things cooking over there too. So I'm really happy to be in company with y'all and to know our behind conversations, and everybody is just so light and airy right now. So I'm really excited to see what we all do collectively and separately, and I'm really excited.
Yes, thank you so much, Reese. Hopefully this is not the last time we can get you in the classroom on a day like this.
Congrats on the
greatly.
new show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Q. Any final words?
Continue to trace your dreams. Y'all know I have a gazillion tabs open in my head, so just pray for me. I'm trying to finish film school. But outside of that, I do have a couple of things that I'm cooking up. So no, I'm not the best chef, Reese, but the chef is in the kitchen, okay? Just doing a little bit of mixing, little here, little there. Y'all, 2026 is going to be so profound. God is doing some amazing things in my life, and I'm excited about it. I don't want to say too much. Just continue to pray for your boy. And we swinging big all 2026. Reese, we need to hop back on something. We need to do something again, too. I know we're doing this, but y'all know I like to work together. So we need to find somewhere where we can collab. Together forever. We need to find somewhere to do something.
What's I want to do? Make a man.
Oliver, I need you to make a new music show. I need you to do a new music show. I need something like that. And I'm ready for another book, Q.
I'm working on my third book right now. You see, you got two over there. I'm literally working on my third book right now. It's going to be so good. But I'm also working on something for Oliver now. So I'm gonna throw something out there real quick. You talking about you want to do a music show with Oliver. And Oliver, I just spoke with the producer the other day. So I kind of want to get back in my musicality bag. As a young one, I used to kind of have a little vocal for the choir.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find that itch again. So I want to find the right song or something for Oliver and I to collaborate on. So I don't know if it's going to be Christmassy, or I don't know if I want to make like a love jingle so the gays can have something for like our weddings, or not even just the gays, like our LGBT. Like we need like that gay love wedding song. And I know Oliver like to go on the Raptors, and I can hold a little church chord, and I know some fabulous producers, and I think that'll be a way just to kind of push me back out there in just a different realm, because like we were saying earlier, when you in this business, you kind of got to have your feet in all the pots. Portia fucking making Pampered by Portia sheets. You know what I'm saying? You need to be making candles, have fragrances, have music, bitch. When you call my name, I need to have my own jingle coming out. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. So just to let everybody know, I am working on a little something for OT, and I'm trying to figure out which route we're going to go. But, whenever he drops his next album, I'm trying to have a little something on that motherfucker. So, yeah.
And in the words of Nene Leakes, you put it out, we're all going to buy it.
Y'all remember Nene had her little song, Honey?
Come on, get this.
That's on the playlist.
It's on my
it's on my playlist too.
Playlist.
Yeah, sweeter than some other girl.
Okay.
Get it jumping like double dutch. 514, baby.
Number
Make
one.
it count.
Okay.
I the numbers up. I know how to get to the bag, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, we live for that.
Yeah. The hit on my head.
You guys continue to follow me on all things at his Oliver Twick. So many exciting things going on. The alphabet of YouTube is back.
Yeah.
Okay, bitch. Who that is again?
The alphabet of YouTube.
All right.
Because many things didn't start shaking until I spoke the words.
Now Oliver just said, you have no real power.
Girl, nobody knew you until you knew me.
Y'all stop that. Y'all stop that. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. No, that's not my energy. I'm really very grateful to be alive, and I'm so thankful for the new things God is doing, and for me to be surrounded by so much love and support from my family and friends. Yeah. And to see the energy you put out return back to you magnified is so beautiful, and that's a space I really want to stay in. So I'm just very excited to be back at work and creating and doing things and grinding and hoping and praying and being optimistic. I'm very happy to be back in that place. And just keep your eyes locked and keep being subscribed, because the things are about to get real and I'm grateful to my friends. So thankful for you guys for joining us here today. Oh my God, Ressie and Quentin T. Harris. Thank you to everybody who watched. Currently 125 people watching us right now. And I think it got up to like 140 at one point. So I'm so grateful. Please, 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 please be a part of the replay gang. And if not, you already know I'm going to chop this up and post them in segments to make watching it that much easier for you guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, jump down in the comment section and let us know your thoughts on the things we spoke about today. And until next time, my friends, be sure to parade and giggle. Bye.
Fred Kegel is still so damn funny.
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
I ain't gon' get a line, but a twin better celebrate. Play it one time, you gon' play again and again. Come one, come all, from all the